God damn it, Miles. Why did you say that?
When I say what?
Exactly.
I'm like, why did you say that?
Well, now you said that again.
Oh my gosh.
Good evening, good evening, my darling batlings. I hope all of you have had a wonderful day. I got some rough news today. I'm not gonna go too into it. So, like, if I seem low energy or, like, kind of emotional, that's why.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I have all the friends and support network I have. I don't know what I would do without you guys.
Hey, we're here. Hey, here's the thing. We're not going anywhere. We're trapped here with you for life.
You're not going anywhere because you can't drive anywhere, which means you're free for me to come and get you myself.
Joke's on you. Joke's on you. I drive a $500 death machine. I'll kill us both. Never mind. That doesn't work. That doesn't work that way because, let's be real. If I was behind the wheel of a car, I wouldn't make it 5 minutes out. I would just turn left out of random and into a random house.
You may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile. So, because I was in the mood for, you know, more of a comfort game, I'm going back to one of my childhood comfort games. One that I played over and over and over again. And also ties into our Mega Man X retrospective, just skipping ahead a little bit. It is, to date, the last Mega Man X game to be released that wasn't a gacha game or a mobile game, which is Mega Man Maverick Hunter X. And just for extra spicy points, I'm not emulating it. I am playing it on an actual PSP.
Nice. Also, be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah, I've got my I got a PSP 2000, which is one of the models that has video out on it. And I've got that hooked into my scaler, and I tweaked it so it fills the whole screen, because otherwise you would be looking at like a postage stamp sized game window, and it would be just not suitable for stream in terms of how small the picture is, because it's outputting like a 240p image in a 480p frame. Yeah. So, yeah, I could easily emulate this, but, you know, I want that authenticity. I want to play with the horrible PSP buttons and analog stick and really feel those slowdowns and load times that are cut out in emulation. Hey, Shadow Dragon, how you doing? Going to give Nico a little bit more time to come back, and potentially JKR to join after he has his dinner, before starting up the game. This is also where the Day of Sigma OVA debuted. It's like included in the Legacy collections, but it's actually a prequel to Maverick Hunter X instead of the original Mega Man X. Been playing, just having fun with BlazBlue Entropy Effect X. You know, how is that game? Because, like, you know, I'm a little hesitant about trying a BlazBlue game that's not a fighting game. But, like, you know, it's just nice to see something new BlazBlue that's not a gacha game that shuts down in a year.
BlazBlue game that's not fighting only?
Yeah, if this is the game I'm thinking of, it's more of like a roguelike Metroidvania.
Interesting.
Or I might be confusing it with something else. There was something like that that was in early access a couple years ago, but might not be the same thing. I haven't really been following BlazBlue news because, you know, I've gotten used to there not being BlazBlue news.
That's true. BlazBlue hasn't had much movement lately.
Well, yeah, because BlazBlue was created to be a replacement for Guilty Gear because Arc System Works didn't own the publishing rights to Guilty Gear. But they eventually bought back the rights, the whole ownership of Guilty Gear. And because they now own their, franchise that put them on the map, it's like, okay, do we really need BlazBlue anymore when we have Guilty Gear?
But BlazBlue was good.
Well, yeah, BlazBlue was good, but Guilty Gear also sells better. They nearly went bankrupt from buying back Guilty Gear. And it was a combination of Guilty Gear Strive and Dragon Ball FighterZ that saved Arc System Works from potential bankruptcy.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at something real quick that I forgot to do.
In my case, I was playing modded Minecraft, mostly been looking into various mods at the moment, seeing which ones catch my interest at the moment. Speaking of Minecraft mods, when I was browsing stuff on VGen, getting this model commissioned, I found someone who makes Minecraft skins. Depending on the complexity, it starts at $10. So
I know 20 people that can make skins.
Well,
you should let them know.
But I would want to have skins based on my VTuber models.
Yeah, they can do that.
Yeah, but I don't know those people.
Bro, I know everybody. I could get you hooked up with free skins.
Okay. Well, I'd also have to make sure I'm actually going to be playing Minecraft enough to justify that investment.
Yes. Very true.
Because I've thought about doing some Minecraft stuff on stream before, but only if I had, friends to play with. Because I'm not very good at, making my own fun and making that interesting for people to watch. Or at least I don't think I am.
Yeah, I have that problem too, actually. I had to play with people to create my own, actual interesting things.
I've also just, never really played Minecraft, so, there would be that whole, initial discovery phase for me of figuring out how everything works and what to do.
Yeah, I'm good at gathering things and getting lost.
I have been aware of Minecraft since, 2010, 2011? It would have been 2011, because that's when I started watching Zero Punctuation. And he reviewed Minecraft, during the time that I first started watching it. That was what taught me about it. That was also around the time that I discovered Ashens. And Ashens did a video of him and Guru Larry playing Minecraft. And Ashens, having never played it before, whereas Larry's walking him through it. JKR says homework's done, but I'll be on shortly. Okay. Yeah, we're mainly just waiting for Nico to get back. He went to the bathroom. It's good. You have your avatar after completing all 4 stages. My highest is Ragna, and you can select characters you used as legacy skills on R2 or L2. Story is basically scientists picking up shards of possibilities to save the world, so it just seems like its own thing. Okay. Because, BlazBlue lore is overcomplicated enough as it is, especially with how much of it's just not a bit readily available officially to Western audiences. Seriously, if you want to get into BlazBlue's story and understand all of it, you're gonna have to seek out some scanlations and, fan translated stuff, because most of the huge important you need to know this lore is just not in the games. It's in books, manga, light novels, stuff like that they just never localized. And yeah, that's part of what I think makes BlazBlue hard to get into story-wise, other than the fact that, you really do have to play every game in the series to understand the story. If you just, look at the, beginning game recaps, they had in the vanilla version of Continuum Shift, you are going to be so lost. That's also why I think the BlazBlue anime was, in hindsight, a doomed project. Because it's how do you take something with such complex and intricate lore, with so many characters with their own stories and their own interconnecting relationships and plot developments, and condense that into like 20 episodes?
There's Nico.
Nico's back.
I'm back.
Hey, Cloud. Glad to see
God.
you.
Hey, Cloud Sato.
We were just waiting for you to come back before starting the game.
Yeah.
And JKR said he
Yeah.
should be on shortly.
Okay. Also, I asked my brother what the doctor officially said, and it's more so focusing on the stability of my eye rather than full restoration right now. So it's
Right.
okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Detail that I threw in there when you had stepped away is I'm not emulating this game. It's a PSP exclusive. I'm playing it on a real PSP.
yeah, I caught that before I left.
I've got one of the PSP models that lets you output through component cables, so I've got that set up.
Nice.
It's gonna look a little crusty because I'm blowing up a 240p picture in a 480p screen to 1080p, and then downscaling it for Twitch to 720p. But
So it's going to be crunchy as all fuck.
this is about as good as it's gonna get for playing on original hardware.
I miss playing a PSP. The PSP was a good system.
Yeah, if only it had better buttons. But yes, with you here, let's switch on over, and the menu of the PSP runs at a different resolution than the games do. So, like, the menu's going to be very cropped off while I'm loading up the game, but once we get into the game, the picture's going to be correct.
Okay.
Because it's either that or, like, set up... I should probably turn down the capture card audio also, by the way.
Or
It's
set up
at,
the
like,
PSP, or set up the PSP emulator.
Well, I mean, that's easy to set up, but I wanted that authentic crust and all experience.
No, I feel ya.
Like, part of the thing with emulating it is you don't get those slowdowns that happen all the time in PSP games. So,
Yeah.
like, my one caveat to this not being 100% authentic is while I do have my physical copy of this, it's just easier to load games on a memory card and play it off of that. Because, like, you know, the whole thing with, like, a disc in a handheld is if you jostle it at all, that's going to cause it to skip.
Yeah.
But yes, let's get started, shall we?
Yeah. Then again, I just liked playing it, Dracula X Chronicles on an emulator because, I don't have my PSP or the copy of Dracula X Chronicles anymore.
Iron apparently is aware of Blaze Blue enough to know what the Spectacles of Eros are. And yes, they are a terrifying artifact indeed.
They are a very terrifying artifact, one that should not be used at all.
And yet Rachel keeps on using them on Ragna. Just to fuck with him.
Let's be real. She's just bored, and she just wants to be like, I want to mess with him now.
Let's be real, she's always like, why didn't they work on me? I wonder, Miss Rachel Alucard, the tsundere. I wonder why they didn't work on you, why you didn't fall madly in love with him. What could be the one reason?
Yeah, it was painfully obvious. What? Remind me, wasn't it Makoto Nanya that gave Ragnar the body pill?
No, she gave him a booba mouse pad made from an actual cast of her underboob.
Oh, God. I already know what you're thinking, lucky bastard.
Yes, I am.
Hey, JKR.
JKR is here.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
Tisk,
About 2 minutes. I don't know.
Tisk, tisk, Eggman. A mind is a horrible thing to shovel.
Ari, your Ed is showing.
Yes, because I got recommended a short of the Ed, and Eddie voice actors reuniting at convention and doing some improv with each other.
Nice.
And Eddie's voice actor was even dressed up as Eddie.
Oh, nice. But how are you, JKR? How you doing?
Mentally fried, but that's just because today's been one of those days.
Yeah, I could feel that. Definitely, yeah.
Shadow Dragon, you just unlocked a core memory, the Break Blue series. God damn, I forgot about that.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
I remember.
to give Nico some wonderful images to think of, Break Blue is a series of hentai doujins based on the Spectacles of Arrows gag reels.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, I did not know about this.
Yeah, they're hentai fan manga that play off of each game's Spectacles of Arrows ending.
Okay, I gotta ask you something. Please tell me, that the censored move us names for the I think it was Kokonoe that was gonna.
Yeah,
do.
it was Kokonoe that said that. I don't know. I would have to go back and look. I haven't looked at those in like over a decade. This was in college when I found those, because that's when I first got into Blaze Blue.
Also, to all the people who had a DS, the Blaze Blue game on DS is the one I played a lot. The downloadable one. With all the chibis.
Yeah, Blaze Blue, spelled like BLAYZ BLOO. Blaze Blue.
Yeah, I had fun with that game so much.
All right. Are we gonna play on normal mode or hard mode? We're gonna play normal.
Okay.
The only difference between the two, well, there are some significant differences between the two, which is that on hard mode, X's dialogue with the bosses changes.
Really?
Yeah, basically, like, his pre-boss fight dialogue on normal mode is more like, how could you betray everyone? How could you become a Maverick? I have to stop you, but I'm going to regret it. Whereas hard mode is like him being more aggressive towards them. Like,
in other words,
you're
I'm
just
about to fuck you up.
Yeah, it's the difference between X as he actually is and X as the Mega Man X episode of the Ruby Spears cartoon made him.
Oh, God.
So, we've got this opening FMV of, like, a Maverick terrorist attack in a city. As Robot Society prospered, there was increase in criminal incidents involving Reploids. Has killed a human and a Reploid. To combat this new wave of crime, a special investigation and security organization consisting entirely of Reploids was founded. They are the Maverick Hunters. X shows up onto the scene to investigate. And that knowledge is in my head till I die. You're welcome, Iron. You can thank Shadow Dragon for that.
Yep.
So you remember that Day of Sigma OVA, Nico, that we watched together on stream? This is the game that it was made for, so the story picks up right after that ending.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kitty.
Yeah, we have a kitty.
Hi, kitty.
No, she's not here. I'm saying to quote her because she was here when we watched that.
Oh yeah, the Wii when the missiles impacted.
Oh, God, yeah.
This also introduces the pink-haired navigator, since we don't have Alia yet. I think we just recently got an official name for her thanks to the Mega Man X comic that's been...
I'll have to find out what it is.
Yeah. If you check the Mega Man Knowledge Base wiki, you should be able to find it.
Yeah.
Also, the Mega Man Legends comic is finally out, and it's gotten good reviews from the fandom. And people are just excited to have new Mega Man Legends anything.
Yeah.
But Mega Man X is being continued into a full series, instead of just being a one-shot like the others are.
Nice. I actually will probably pick up the new Mega Man comics next time I go to my comic shop to pick up my orders.
Yeah, the thing is, the Mega Man comics have faced a lot of delays because of Diamond going out of business. So, like, they've been having issues with getting them published and distributed. Like, most of the ones that are coming out this year were supposed to come out last year.
Oof.
Yeah.
You don't say.
I do say.
You don't say, motherfucker.
So I'll have to do some sleuthing on my own, but I need to check if the level layouts between Mega Man X and Mega Man Maverick Hunter X are one-to-one or not. Because I feel like they are. But I could
There might be some minor... There might be some minor differences, but...
Like, I know one of the tweaks...
They should be the same.
I know they made tweaks to the armor placements. So it's not the same state. So it encourages you to go in a different stage order than what everyone always does. Like, you don't get the dash boots in Chill Penguin stage anymore. So it's not like you have to start with Chill Penguin and work around the weakness order that way, as everyone's used to in the original Mega Man X.
Oh, God.
And they also encourage you to skip getting the arm parts and wait for Zero to give you his. Because rather than them being identical pieces just with extra dialogue from Zero, if you don't have the arm parts already, you get you get Zero's arm parts with his charge shot that deals more damage.
Okay. So you basically get arm parts with a little more oomph.
Yeah, if you forego getting the ones the game normally gives you. Also, we got pre-boss fight dialogue, and the opening, supposed to lose fight with Vile is an actual boss fight.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just here to cause trouble for you.
Yeah, this is the thing they reworked about Vile and his role in Sigma's rebellion is, like, Sigma freed him from prison to go wreak havoc, but he's not, like, working for Sigma. He's just doing his own thing, causing havoc just to fuck with X.
He's basically a wild card in this. It's just like, he doesn't work for Sigma, he don't work for X. He's just like, hey, I'm here to cause trouble and make your life a living hell.
Yeah, he specifically wants to cause trouble for X because he hates X.
Yeah, it's more like he's been put in the, he's been put in here as
Why am I getting a call from Lulu right now?
Then I'll change the...
Hold on, I'll tell her. Give me a minute.
That's random.
That is random.
X, are you alright? Zero. Why would someone as powerful as you align yourself with X? He's just a B-class hunter, nothing more. Vile.
Add purgatory. Sorry,
Yeah.
Iron.
When we get back from ad hell, I'm going to put out a question to my audience about ad placements. Hi, Lulu.
Harry, my friend.
Yes.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'd rather not get into that right now.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying. I'm just glad you're
But yeah,
okay. That's all I wanted to know.
I'm doing better.
Base and take it easy.
That's good. That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Play Mega Man?
Zero.
Mega Man Maverick Hunter X, the PSP exclusive remake of the original Mega Man X.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to pop in to make sure everything was okay, and I'm glad you're fine. All right. I'll
right.
stay there, okay, guys?
Shadow Dragon and Iron say hello. Oh.
Locations.
Oh no.
And she's off.
For Sigma.
It looks like the rebellion has begun.
We'd better put a stop to them before we go after Sigma.
All right. Since we're back from ad hell, I have a question for my viewers, just as far as ad placement goes, because I know that, ads on Twitch are no fun, but there's something that you just kind of have to live with, because, like, whether I enable ads or not, you're still going to get ads. It's just a difference of like whether I get like a couple pennies per stream for ad breaks. Basically what Twitch wants me to do is run a combined total of 30 minutes worth, not 30 minutes, 3 minutes worth of ads per hour of stream. And what I've been doing is like 90-second ad breaks every 30 minutes. I wanted to ask you guys what you would prefer as viewers. And if you're subscribed, just think about it from like the perspective of like if you were not subscribed. Would you rather have what I currently have, which is more frequent short ad breaks, or would you like a 3-minute ad break every hour on the hour? So you get like longer uninterrupted periods, but then you get a longer ad break? Or would you like what I'm currently doing? Because either one will work. I just want to know what's better for my viewers. Please let me know in chat.
Yes.
Is it bad I don't remember any of these freaking enemies besides one looking like a baboon?
He's not a baboon, he's a mandrill.
Yeah, three of these I know the names of off the top of my head. Like as soon as I see them, I'm like Spark Mandrill, Storm Eagle, and Chill Penguin, because Spark Mandrill was prominent in that one episode of the Ruby Spears cartoon. And
For some fucking reason, they chose Spark Mandrill out of all of them. Maybe an ad break every two stages. Every 2 stages in this case. I can't. No, I mean like it runs on an automatic timer. I can manually run ad breaks, but I usually do that when like I'm going off to the bathroom or something. I'm talking about the automatic ad scheduler that Twitch gives you. Would you rather have like as viewers for streams going forward, for all my streams, would you rather have like a 3-minute ad break once every hour, or would you rather have what I currently do, which is 2.5-minute ad breaks every 30 minutes?
It might end up being better, honestly, if you just do one.
Shadow Dragon says, I think 3-minute ones. Okay. What do you think, Iron? Because you're my other, frequent viewer.
Yeah, Iron's always here, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's logical.
Yeah. Then again, when do we work with logic?
What is logic in this
the first one sounds good. Okay, so I can't switch it up right now because I am streaming right now. But I will make a note to go in and change that before the next stream. And we'll see how that works out for you guys. See if we like it. And if you do, we'll keep with that ad schedule going forward.
Yeah,
right.
It's like one ad break for every hour, and you stream typically, 2 to 3 hours?
It depends on how much I can get out of a stream. It's not like I planned these out. I just go by vibes.
It's just the idea, though. It goes from being like 6 to being potentially only 3.
Yeah.
That's my logic.
Yeah. The counterbalance to it is that they'll be longer.
Yeah. But yeah, so like the reason why I remember Storm Eagle and Chill Penguin is because they were prominent in the OVA for this game.
Mm-hmm.
Chill Penguin has that iconic line of a system this advanced shouldn't be so easy to hack.
Right.
I love that picked up over on Nico's mic.
I heard that too.
I did hear that. Yeah, that was funny.
And
Iguana, that's a weird one.
Chameleon, actually.
Chameleon, my bad.
Sting Chameleon. Yeah, our Maverick lineup, since they actually show the names here. We got Chill Penguin, Flame Mammoth, Boomerang Kawanger. They changed his name from Boomer Kawanger to Boomerang Kawanger because that's actually what it should be.
Yeah. Instead of being a boomer.
Yeah. Welcome back, Nico.
Thank you. Lulu's took my $4 and said she's going to get me ice cream from the gas station.
Ooh, nice.
Also, JKR, I have a question for you, mister.
Yes.
Tell me, why did you walk 20 miles for a Quaalude?
Non-narcotic, non-addictive.
Quaalude!
I don't touch this.
They had to take them off the market because it was putting the drug dealers out of business.
Look, I don't touch this stuff, okay? I don't touch this stuff. They say it's not addictive, and I'm just like...
They say it's not a. He says it's not a. The big man from Brooklyn says it's non-addictive, non-narcotic. I look at how his face is turning the most vibrant purple as he's saying this. I'm like, are you sure it's non-addictive?
Maybe he's just really passionate about it.
Look, he's just getting that nostalgia bomb. Okay, nostalgia's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, I could honestly
that's a drug
attest to that.
That's a drug I will take. Nostalgia is the one drug I will definitely condone. But everything else, no.
Yeah.
So not even the sugar, not even sugar pixie sticks.
Are you kidding me? I hated those things growing up.
Don't worry, I wasn't a fan of the.
I love those growing up. I still do today. It's just they're harder to find now.
Well, there are some flavors I like, but here's the thing. The reason why I remember the Pixie Stick thing, because one kid in my middle school I was in with him in 7th grade, decided to snort a Pixie Stick as if it were cocaine, and he made the worst mistake in his life because he cussed out in the middle of math class when the teacher said, "Okay, what's 24 times 73?" Fuck.
I mean, I got you a similar story of what kids in my middle school would do.
What?
Basically same thing, except with, like, you know, the powdered Kool-Aid that you would put in a water bottle and shake.
Oh, no.
They would, like,
I know what you're talking about.
they would snort that, and they would call it Happy Crack.
Happy crack.
I know someone who did something similar, actually, Ari, when we were at college together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember my other friend that I
Yes,
had that
of
went
course
to
I do.
college with us? Yeah, they got a bunch of Smarties, crushed them up, and started snorting them.
Oh no!
One of my best friends in throughout middle school and high school. You probably remember him, Miles. Not the one that was always a piece of shit, but I was too stupid to notice. The one that was like always chill, and it wouldn't be surprising to find out that when he became an adult, he turned into like one of those like stoner Burning Man type dudes.
Well, I believe that.
But one of the guys that used to always play Halo with us. Don't want to name and shame him on stream in case, you know, just for his privacy's sake. Yeah. And also because I haven't talked to him in like a long ass time. But he crushed up a bunch of Tic Tacs and snorted those.
Oh no. Oh no.
Honestly,
It was like Tic Tacs or Altoids or something.
Go ahead.
The whole Happy Crack thing, Ari, gave me an idea for a joke that I could pull as the Joker at conventions.
Oh,
like,
boy.
Around, like just carry around a couple of little packs, if I can still get them, of Kool-Aid. I'd be like, yeah, have some Happy Crack.
But yeah, our Maverick lineup, we've got Chill Penguin, Flame Mammoth, Boomerang Kawanger. They finally changed his name, so he's no longer a boomer. Still kept the Kawanger part, when a more accurate name would be Stag Beetle. Sting Chameleon, Sparked Mandrill, Storm Eagle, Armored Armadillo, and Launch Octopus. You no longer get the boots in Chill Penguin stage, so there's not much of a reason to start with him other than him being an easy first boss. And also freezing over Flame Mammoth stage. Like, it makes you think differently about your stage approach. because you still have, like, beating one stage affects the layout of another, and you still have the same weakness order. But since the armors are placed in different areas, that changes, like, do you want to play them in the order that'll get you the armors the fastest? Or do you want to play in order of, like, easiest boss to fight to, like, follow a weakness chain? You know, it gives you multiple angles to approach from.
Yeah. So what are you planning on going for?
I'm starting with Flame Mammoth so I can get the dash boots first.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm not, like, I'm going to break the weakness order, because I'm going to do Flame Mammoth. Well, actually, no, I am following the weakness order. I'm going to do Flame Mammoth, then I'm going to do Chill Penguin, because in Chill Penguin stage, I can get another armor part instead of the dash boots, but you have to have the boots to get that part. And then I'll probably just follow weakness order, but starting with a harder boss first. A harder stage first, because I won't be playing it frozen over.
Also, what were you saying, JKR?
I was saying that I did look up to see what the navigator's name in this game is. Apparently, with the pink hair version, because there's a blue version as well with shorter hair. The pink hair one is named Minerva, whereas the shorter hair blue one, her name's Luna.
Okay. Yeah, the pink-haired one is the one that everyone wanted a name for the longest time, because she has voice dialogue in this game. It's just, they didn't give her a name until, like, last year.
Yeah.
Oof.
She only appears in this game.
Yeah, this is all according to Mega Man Knowledge Base.
Yeah, which is, like, the big fan wiki for Mega Man information.
Yeah.
Also, Dr. Light is fully voiced, so you won't hear me voicing him.
For X, I entrust the future to you.
Light? I think I know this guy.
If you've come across this capsule, I fear you must be in the midst of a difficult battle. I have left 4 powers for you to inherit. I believe that you will use them in the cause of justice. Here you will find the foot parts. Equip the parts you find in this capsule and you will gain the ability to dash. Use this power to steer the future in the right direction. I trust in you, my dear X.
So yeah,
ironically,
first game where I won't be doing the Dr. Wawi, Dr. Light voice for Dr. Light stuff, because he has a voice.
I was listening to one of the N60 24/7 live stream during when I was sleeping last night, and one of the things that came on was the N64 Mega Man Legends.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Mega Man 64, one of only, I think, 2 or 3 games Capcom published for N64.
Yeah, and when I noticed that, I was
the other
like,
2, by the way,
I gotta tell you about this.
The other 2, for the record, were yeah. Here's where we start getting that PSP slowdown that would be cut out in emulation.
Yeah.
But I want to play this the way I
RE2.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say RE2 was one of them, and then the other one I forgot.
The other one is like a Mickey Mouse Tetris game.
Oh, Magical Tetris starring Mickey Mouse. I love that game.
Yeah.
That game was fun and complicated, and I loved it.
Back when we got wide variety of Tetris games instead of just, oh, it's Tetris.
Yeah, plus, I'm gonna be honest with you, me and my mom played the hell out of Dr. Mario and Tetris so many times. And by the way, she can still kick my ass in Dr. Mario, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. She's scary.
Oh, I found that puzzle games are real good for playing with, like, boomers and just general older non-gamer types. Like, there are 2 games that my mom likes to play with me, other than back when Rock Band was big. She would like to play that with me on vocals. It's both from the Sega Genesis Mini, because I brought that to the beach with me once. And she wanted, and it comes with 2 controllers, so we could play together. It is Tetris, specifically the version on the Genesis Mini, because that's the one she's played. And Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
Nice. Yeah, the funny thing about my mom was the fact that she's the one who introduced me to video gaming, and she is the one who taught me everything I needed to know about Mario Brothers before I moved on to Castlevania. And for the longest time, she would beat my ass at Mario, and finally I learned how to do it without doing shortcuts, and I'm like, I surpassed you, Mom. She's like, cool, now beat me in Dr. Mario, and I'm like, oh, okay, no.
My mom also mentioned to me once that, like, back in the 80s when, like, she would go to places that had arcade machines. I'm not sure if she actually went to arcades, because that was, you know, a very different experience in the 80s than it is now.
Yeah.
She would play the hell out of Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah, that was my mom. She played Miss Pac-Man. My godmother played the hell out of Mortal Kombat 1 and actually would play on 1/4 for like a few hours.
And
a bunch of people who would try hard that game, and I'm like, I don't believe you.
When my dad would take me to the local bowling alley that had a lot of arcade machines in it, Miles probably remembers the place, North Cross Lanes.
Yep, it's still there.
I'm not surprised. He would take me there like every week during like his visitation to like see me after school for the afternoon. We would go to North Cross Lanes, and like anytime, because I was like, you know, too small to play a lot of the like driving games, I would sit in his lap. He would handle like the gas and brakes while I would steer.
Yeah.
Because I was a small kid.
Yeah. But no, like, with my godmother, she would play Mortal Kombat, and when it came out, Doom, and I'm like, she was like a very Catholic person, and I'm like, I don't oh, sorry, I'll wait till this is done.
Yeah, we get justifications for why they went Maverick this time instead of it just being a virus. Blame Mammoth's case, it's just like he wants to kill people.
Definitely a Maverick.
Oh, God.
Like, he just likes beating up and killing people that he views as weak, so he's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna join Sigma's Rebellion. I get to kill all the weaklings I want.
Good lord.
Nice.
But no, my god.
Keep in mind, this dude used to be a Maverick hunter.
Oh lord. My godmother is very religious, and when she tells me she played a lot of Mortal Kombat and Doom, I'm like, I don't believe you. And then when I witnessed it, I was like, oh god. What the fuck?
I could believe a very religious person playing Doom. What's more Christian than killing the forces of hell with a sawn-off shotgun?
I mean, yeah, that's fair, but Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's more surprising. You doing Vile's playthrough next? Yes, I am, because this is a thing that makes this game unique, is after you beat the game, you can play through it again as Vile with his own story and his own gameplay mechanics.
I'm assuming it's a lot harder.
It is a lot harder, because you don't get, like, you know, the full cadre of special weapons to choose from. Instead, you unlock new, like, he only has 3 weapons equipped at a time, and you choose his loadout for the stage, and that is what you're stuck with on that stage. But you unlock more weapons to mix and match as you beat the bosses.
So, in other words, you have to, like, preemptively determine what you're going to use against that stage.
Yeah. And there's, like, you can't just choose, like, all the overpowered parts at once, or at least it tries to make it that way. It is easy to break the game as Vile, if you know what certain parts do. Like, there is a cost system to the parts that you equip. So you have to balance out the cost of them as well.
So basically, your cost can't exceed a set value in order to effectively do the stage.
Yes, and like your 3 weapons that you get for Vile, you get like arm weapons, which are either machine guns or rocket fists that fire, you know, forward. They're like your equivalent of the Buster. You have his shoulder cannon, which can have a variety of projectiles it fires out of, and it takes care of airborne enemies that are above you. And then you have his knee weapons, which are like his grenade launcher and his knee. And you can equip different grenades there with different effects to cover grounded enemies. But during a lot of those attacks, except for the arm weapons, you have to be immobile while using them. Like, he also doesn't get armors. And his ride armor, he gets his iconic ride armor that he has in his boss fights, but instead of working off of a health system, it works on a timer. So while it's super powerful, it only lasts for like 30 seconds, I think. Yeah, Vile's interesting. And his story ends before fighting Sigma. He doesn't get to fight Sigma because his final boss is a tag team of X and Zero.
Shell Penguin.
Oh, okay.
I'm beginning the mission.
And I'm assuming that's a pain in the ass.
It's a pretty hard fight because it's the only like duo boss. One of the few 2-on-1 boss fights in all of Mega Man.
You good?
I'm just itchy.
But are you scratchy?
Itchy, tasty.
God damn it. Wrong Capcom game.
Speaking of which, apparently the new ports of Dino Crisis that they put on Steam are getting some kind of mixed reviews. They're basically identical to the ones that are on Good Old Games, but the ones on Good Old Games are DRM free, whereas the Capcom ones are not. And the Steam ones are not, and the Steam ones also are not compatible with mods, or at least the mods that are currently out there. And they are not Steam Deck compatible, so you can't play them, on a Steam Deck, so harder to take them with you portably. So everyone's saying, like, stick with the ones that are on GOG.
The head parts await you within this capsule. Equip the parts you find inside here, and you will gain the ability to smash blocks with your head. I'm counting on you.
One of the most useless abilities for the head parts in all of Mega Man X. But, like, the head parts are always the thing they have the most trouble coming up with, because they're either useless, like smashing blocks with your head, or they're too powerful, like in Mega Man X4, giving you infinite ammo.
Those little orb things are throwing me off because the red ones almost look like a Voltorb if you don't catch the right look.
Yeah,
Time.
yeah, they're blue on one side, red on the other. And you can see their faces switch if you, like, catch an animation of them turning around.
So what you're saying is there's a shiny Voltorb on one side, then a Voltorb on the other side. Got it.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's definitely what I meant to imply.
Yeah, sure.
Gotta keep that gas lit. Seems Capcom needed to port the Team Kill Media's Code Violet. That's basically bootleg Dino Crisis. Okay, but no, because Code Violet is ass. Like, Code Violet I haven't played it because it's like, you know me, I'm a connoisseur of trash games. But I'm not willing to drop like $50, $60 on something that I know is ass. And is exclusive to a platform that doesn't offer refunds very easily.
Ew.
Because it's only on PS5 right now. And on PlayStation, the refunds are very specific. Like, they offer refunds for pre-orders pretty easily. But if it's a game that's already out, unless it's like a widespread case of the game either being deceptive or like a Cyberpunk 2077 launch situation where the game's just unplayably broken. They're like, as soon as you start installing it on your PlayStation, you are void of any refunds. It's
Can't
very
take your comment serious anymore.
Yeah, it's very rare that that PlayStation offers refunds on anything.
Chill, Penguin. Why have you
I'm having PTSD from when you got Mighty Number 9.
The use of my power. Working for him is a million times better than piddling around on a South Pole with nothing to do.
Okay, but relatable though?
What Sigma's doing is treating
Chill Penguin's got the best reason to side with Sigma. It's like, dude paid me. Dude paid me better than I was. Dude paid me more than what I was doing working a bumfuck nowhere job.
Well, we know where the penguins from Club Penguin went after all this.
Yeah, we're at the South Pole, so.
I would say too soon, but no, this is the right moment.
I know, right?
Also, would you like to know something to look forward to in these Mega Man streams, JKR?
What?
Do you like the voice of our beloved Chill Penguin here?
Yeah, it's iconic.
The same voice actor using almost the same voice in Mega Man Powered Up voices Dr. Wily.
Oh, jeez.
Man, he's channeling his inner Waluigi.
Yeah, he's just whying all over the place.
So what you're telling me here is Dr. Wily is Pengu confirmed.
Yes. No, he's not
He's
Pingu
also
because
not
he would go
Waluigi.
noot instead of wah!
mission accomplished.
Waluigi Penguin confirmed.
Yes. Dr. Dr. Waluigi.
Yeah, I was gonna say. W.
Dr. Wily. Dr. Wily. Dr. Waluigi.
Dr. Wily. Dr. Wily's taco stand.
Yes. He gives up on world domination through force and instead decides to dominate the world through corporate structure and starts a taco stand.
Now I can't help but picture Waluigi dressed up as the Penguin.
I'm thinking of Waluigi dressed up as Dr. Wily. They both have equally impressive mustaches.
That's fair. That would actually be funny. Like,
Imagine.
it'd be funny if DBY's one of DBY's guys who dresses up as Waluigi decided to, just do a Dr. Wily cosplay and just be like, get out of here, Waluigi.
You're not Dr. Wily. You don't sound German at all.
The meme of nobody liking Waluigi or like, yeah.
Dr.
Right.
Look, nobody likes Waluigi, but here's the thing, though. He owns a taco stand and a bridal boutique.
Yep.
No.
And the bridal boutique is actually real. Look it up.
Taco stand is real too. You can buy if you go on Etsy, you can buy cartridges of the N64 classic Waluigi's taco stand.
Must have in any N64 collection, can confirm.
You can buy some cool N64 stuff on Etsy. If I had an N64 collection instead of like just using a flash cart, there's one thing that I would buy on Etsy that I say is a must-have for N64 collectors that I learned of through Scott the Woz, which is a set of like cartridge end labels that are pre-printed and like you just peel them off and stick them on the cartridge. So like if you have them on a shelf, you can see what game is what without having to pull them off the shelf. Like with NES and Super Nintendo games.
Nice.
N64 being the one classic Nintendo cartridge console that doesn't have end labels on the cartridges.
Actually, wrong. Game Boy and Game Boy Advance.
Well, I said console, not handheld.
Yeah, there's a difference.
I know, but I'm saying like back when like Game Boy first came out, they didn't call it handheld. It was they counted it as like
It's a
this console.
Yeah, but you know, yeah,
like at the time.
Yeah. I'm talking about like their home consoles, not their handheld consoles.
Okay.
That's better.
Alright, just went back to Flame Mammoth stage to get the Heart Tank and Sub-Tank there. So now we can move onward and upward to you know what? No, we're going to diverge again and start following my usual order, which is we're going to go to Storm Eagle before taking on Spark Mandrill. Because the ship will crash into Spark Mandrill's stage, and that'll make his mini-boss easier.
Fair.
And also, we can pick up another armor part here.
Yeah.
Storm Eagle.
Also, this is the last game to feature the late PS2 era voice cast that a lot of fans have grown fond of, which means like last official appearance of my boy Lucas Gilbertson as Zero and Dr. Mark Gaffa as X.
Doctor?
Yeah, part of the reason he disappeared from the public for so long up until very recently when he did his first like video interview ever was he retired from voice acting and became an orthopedic surgeon.
Oh.
You might also know Dr. Mark Gaffa. If you don't know him for Mega Man X, you might also know him for his work on Gundam Seed, where he voiced the character Domon Kashu, who I believe was one of the main characters. I haven't seen it. Just, he's the one that gives the, like, iconic speech of, like, this attack is filled with, like, all my love, my hate, and all of my sorrow, or something like that. I just remember that being played in Toonami promos.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he apparently channels a lot of that into his X performance.
I think the only other person here who would probably, like, at least...
Kier would know it.
You know, that I know of. Okay, Kier is another one I didn't actually consider Kier. I was thinking more so along the lines of, like, Firo, because I think
Firo would definitely know it. Kier would know it.
I keep forgetting that Kier is into Gundam as well.
Yeah, he's just, he doesn't collect the Gunpla stuff. Doesn't have the time or space for it.
Right.
I like Gundam.
You like the Gundam.
Yes, I like Strike Gundam. And Gundam Wing.
Well, a lot of people of our generation like Gundam Wing because that was the first Gundam series to be brought over to the West.
I watched all the Gundams.
It's interesting, the fact is, like, I remember Gundam when I was a kid. I didn't watch the show or anything. I just saw, like, the little minifigures. I don't know if they had, like, if they were actual, like, model kits back in the day. I just didn't know.
We didn't really get the model kits over here in the West during that period. We got the action figures.
Yeah, so that's
Gundams.
Like, we did get model kits, but they were not sold, like, at, you know, like your average Target or Walmart or something.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, I remember seeing, like, the action figures as a kid, because, like, one kid in this summer program that I was in brought them to the summer program, like, brought them to class that day. And I remember playing with them and, like, thinking, like, oh, I like these, because I was just obsessed with the way the legs worked.
I still have some of my SD Gundam figures from the SD Gundam Force series that aired on Toonami.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember. I do too.
That was the only Gundam series I watched a lot of, and from what I understand, it's the step-headed red child of the series, of the franchise.
Oh God!
Like, if G Savior is the red-headed stepchild, then SD Gundam Force is the step-headed red child.
Step-headed red child.
Yes. Like G Savior was a a Canadian-Japanese-US co-production that was a live-action, Western-made tokusatsu Gundam movie that was so bad that it's not officially recognized as part of Gundam canon and in any of the Gundam universes, and the current rights holders to the Gundam IP refuse to put out a remaster or re-release of it. Like, the only time that the G Savior Gundam has ever appeared again was in one of the Gundam Build Fighters anime, and it was just so it could be immediately destroyed.
Build Fighters was good. I watched both of them.
Like, if you know ADV Films, you know, back from, you know,
I know of ADV.
They did a lot. They did the dub, the original dub of Evangelion. They did the dub of Sonic OVA. They were the ones who produced G Savior.
Yeah, they also did DN Angel, which was one I watched a lot when I was.
Yeah, a lot of ADV film stuff was
middle school.
A lot of ADV film stuff was like direct-to-video aimed at like older demographics, as opposed to like the Toonami, Funimation, or Beak, or you know, various other companies that we saw on TV.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. My mom was just bringing Widget upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Widget.
You said you watched. Hi, Widget. Hey, Miles. Oh wait.
You went AFK. I thought you went AFK.
I've been here the whole time talking. I don't know if anyone's not heard me or.
Oh, I was gonna say, Miles. You watched DN Angel, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this right now. The black wings, the creature at the final episode, looked cool as heck. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
That thing looked awesome.
I had a friend in middle and high school who was really into DN Angel and wanted me to get into it. She was not okay for dark.
I don't blame her. I can understand the reasoning. Also, the fact that the character named Kradich is basically dark spelled backwards, and I was like, I hate that.
She also wanted me to get into Full Metal Alchemist, but didn't quite work out. She let me borrow her copy of Conqueror of Shambhala.
Yeah, one of my friends let me borrow, I think it was Brotherhood.
Yeah, Brotherhood was the second anime that more accurately follows the manga.
Yeah, and I just couldn't follow it. Like, I only thought that Roy Mustang looked cool as hell, and that was it.
Yeah, she was all about Full Metal Alchemist, and she had like a little friend circle that were all Full Metal Alchemist fangirls. And like, she low-key had a crush on me, but I was too stupid to notice it at the time.
Mission accomplished.
So
hey,
like,
Ari,
yeah.
Go ahead. I was gonna say, like, as a person who's been on Gaia Online as long as I have, all the Full Metal Alchemist items.
Yeah.
All those fucking there was like more Full Metal Alchemist, almost as much Full Metal Alchemist as there was Naruto.
Yeah. All of them unofficial.
So who's next on the pecking order? Spark Mandrill?
Yeah, Spark Mandrill. We've crippled the difficult part of his stage, which is the mini boss. So, time to take out the namer of Spark Mandrill syndrome.
God damn.
But, honestly, if he doesn't have the Russian accent,
he doesn't.
Then they have failed us. God damn it.
0 out of 10 for JKR.
Also, I don't know if Nico was here when we said this, but each of the Mavericks gives like a reason for why they joined Sigma instead of just I'm infected with a virus. Storm Eagle, since we were yapping over that, his is like, he doesn't straight up say it, but he joined Sigma not to cause trouble, but just to have a fight against X, not out of like the same hatred that Vile has for X, but more so like, I've heard such things about how powerful your potential could be. I want to put that to the test.
Yeah, so it's basically just a dick measuring contest at this point.
Not necessarily a dick measuring contest, because he's not like, I want to prove that I'm better than you. It's just like, you're such a nice guy that he's like,
yeah.
It's like, I know you're the type that if I were to ask you to spar with me, you would hold back.
So he did it mainly to test his
ability.
X's, at full power, like without him holding back.
Yeah, it's basically a precursor to what Magma Dragoon would do.
Yeah.
Because Magma Dragoon did the same thing.
That's true, yeah, he did. Forgot about that.
And these personalities that they display in Maverick Hunter X are now canon to what their personalities were like in the original games, according to supplementary materials like the Maverick Hunter's Field Guide and the Complete Works art books.
Sorry, Widget is not wanting to be quiet in her crate, so I gotta kind of call her until she's calm enough for me to put her away.
That's okay.
She just starts kissing me.
It's actually a little bit easier to like stun lock or just like cheese this mini boss fight, just because when like the slowdown tends to kick in when you use Storm Tornado on this mini boss, and that means more frames where he's taking damage.
Storm Tornado!
Yeah, get used to X shouting out the same attack over and over again, because this is very anime. It's one of the things that people are split on, because, like, you know, it's cool to hear Dr. Mark Gatha say just about anything. But, you know, the fact that he only has the one line for every time you fire the weapon.
Also, just so you guys know, Witchet sends her love and sends kisses.
Good.
Thank you.
Widget, good doggo.
Also, I would say the darkness effect in this state, in the Maverick Hunter X version of this stage, it's actually a little bit tougher than it is in Super Nintendo. Because, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like it's actually hard to see where things are in the darkened version of this stage versus, like, the Super Nintendo version where, like, you still can feel your way around. And also, they lengthened the platform up here where the heart tank is, so you can't just dash jump to get up there. You have to come back with Boomerang Kawanger's weapon.
So no cheesing, just legit do it now.
Yeah. I also feel like they cut down.
Sorry, guys, we're not allowed to have cheese in Mega Man anymore.
Zentreya is devastated.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, apparently about an hour and a half ago, someone decided to launch fireworks in the area. I don't know who, and I don't know why. They just decided to launch fireworks. It was loud.
Weird.
May they suffer.
In February?
In February.
In February.
February 15th.
February.
Like, not even a Valentine's Day thing. February 15th.
I mean, maybe it was someone's Valentine's Day idea.
All right, time for Spark Mandrill.
Do us both
the favor and surrender peacefully.
I don't think so, X. Oppose me and I'll crush you.
Sounds like you've gone Maverick. Your time has come, Spark Mandrill.
I'm not the smartest guy around, X, but I have a feeling that Sigma is right.
So Spark Mandrill's reason for becoming a Maverick is just, I'm stupid and I believed what Sigma told me.
Yeah, basically, it's like he's always like it certainly seems like he's always followed Sigma's orders to the letter, regardless. So it's just like,
This is what it's
you know,
His final words
That didn't last very long.
His final words before dying. So this is what it's like.
And I love the animation of how he just like falls like face plants.
Yeah, just falls face first into the ground and explodes.
I was
slowly
that fight
falls.
did not last very fucking long.
Yeah, Spark Mandrill syndrome is a thing. It's where the boss can be easily cheesed without them being able to fight back as long as you have their weakness. All right, next up, we've got Armored Armadillo. I mean, Armored Armadillo. Oh, messed up 2 times. Armored Armadillo.
Nah, it's Armadillo now.
That's what I've been saying since the X1 stream. No one caught it.
Honestly, I would just call him Armor Drillo, but you know he's more armor than drill.
Yeah, he's not a drill, although he is in a mine. Speaking of which, mine.
Boo, you stink!
There's actually a small detail here I really appreciate. They kept the classic style bat enemy that only appears in this one part of this one stage. Whereas all the other bat enemies are, you know, redesigned to look more Mega Man X and more, like, militaristic and futuristic. They still have the one, like, Dr. Wily bat enemy that 9 times out of 10, like, he appears in this stage as a little Easter egg, and when you kill him, a lot of times he drops extra lives.
So basically, it's the Woodman stage bat.
Yeah, it's the Woodman stage bat. He only appears in this one. There's only one of him, but he respawns every time you off-screen him, so he's easy to farm lives off of. But, like, he only appears in this one part of the beginning of Armored Armadillo stage and is nowhere else in the rest of the game, surrounded by other bat enemies that are functionally the same but look different.
I guess that bat's looking up in the world.
Yeah, he was, this was the first non-classic series Mega Man game, so they had to throw in a couple throwbacks to classic Mega Man.
Bork bork.
The mole, I think they're called mole diggers.
I don't know what she's barking about. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Poor Widget.
Poor Widget.
But yeah, the digger enemies are easier to take out as well with Fire Wave because frame rate slowdown means that they're taking more hits for a longer time.
Yeah.
That's part of why I wanted to play this on PSP. You can cheese certain parts not through intentional design of the stage, but just through the hardware like being a bit underpowered.
Yeah.
It's one of those rare bits where the frame rate dropping actually benefits you.
Ugh.
Also, to the viewers in chat, sorry that I haven't been speaking with chat much for a little bit now. Just it's hard for me to focus on chat and all of this at once for tonight at least, because I have to make sure that I'm not like holding the PSP wrong and accidentally, like, jostling its connector. Because otherwise, we lose signal.
Rustling its jimmies.
Yeah, I don't want to rustle its jimmies. Or as Goku said in Kaya Bridged Episode 2, ruffling his jammies.
Alright, how can I get you, like, to play Genshin Impact?
Hey, Psionic X, haven't seen you in a bit. How you doing?
Hey, Psionic.
Also, thank you for redeeming that with bits. Your voice and triumphs for hallelujah. Some voice and
God damn it.
I love how we had this happen when I asked that question.
I always know it's Psionic X, because that is what he always redeems as his introduction.
Yeah.
You're just wanting people to play Genshin Impact, Miles?
I mean, I'd be up for it. It's just like, it's not a matter of how do you get me to do it, it's more so like, when am I gonna feel like doing it? Because I have done a stream of Honkai Star Rail that was sponsored, and I did a stream of Zenless Zone Zero on the day it came out. So I'm not against playing Hoyoverse games. I've even gotten back into Zenless Zone Zero, thanks to Lulu showing me Severian.
Yeah, 61 pictures of the.
Yeah, sent me 61, not 61 pictures, 61 messages with multiple pictures each.
Yeah, Lulu has been excited.
To take orders from someone like Sigma.
Yeah,
Metal Gear Solid 4 is free now. Also, Peace Walker is back. I know, right?
He's insane or not.
Right, I'm more excited for the new Castlevania, but Metal Gear Solid 4 definitely.
Yeah, people thought this was never gonna happen.
Ready to obey orders.
Yeah, no, I'm actually happy.
Also, we got our reasoning for Armored Armadillo joining Sigma's forces. It's like, whether he's right or not, I can't... Like, he's doing it out of, like, he's my commander and always has been, so I'm just loyal to him. It's not my place to question his judgment.
Basically, good soldiers follow orders.
Yeah. As a... Similar to, similar but still different in their core reasoning for Spark Mandrill. Spark Mandrill just trusts Sigma because he thinks Sigma's smarter than him, and he's right. Whereas, Armored Armadillo is like, he's my commander, I'm a good soldier, I follow orders from my commander.
Oh boy.
Even if it means,
Oh, hey, X.
even if it means betraying humanity. I see the state of play last week. It was this week, and I haven't watched it, but I kept up on a lot of the announcements as it was going on.
Yeah.
Because, like, I didn't know it was happening beforehand. I don't keep up with when these things are gonna happen. Mostly because, unlike Nintendo Direct, State of Plays just kind of happen whenever the fuck.
Yeah, and, like, I'm happy about a lot of the other stuff, but I'm more happy for the Castlevania one because our, Maxine here, called me on Discord and was like, yo, new Castlevania, and I'm like, new part of Nocturne? You're like, no, actual game, and I'm like, oh.
And you were like, you mean like not a collection, not a gacha game? And I'm like, yes!
I'm like, okay.
I just remembered something. Would you all of you would be free on Pokemon Day?
Pokemon Day?
Yeah, that depends on when Pokemon Day is.
Let me double check. Because I want to stream it. Because they're gonna have a Pokemon Day.
Yeah, it depends on when
Direct.
Pokemon Day is.
I think it's the 27th.
It depends on what time you want. It depends on what time you're wanting to do it, because I could probably do it.
If I can be there, I'll be there. I'm just not making any promises because, like, during all this, I'm still trying to meet up with my dad for like delayed Christmas and birthday stuff. So
yeah,
Like, I'm gonna play it by ear, but I'll try to make it if I'm able to.
Yeah, for me, it just depends on when you are streaming. It just depends on what what time you're streaming it. But I should more likely make it.
Probably around 9 a.m.
Yeah.
I will not be up at that time, dude.
I know you're the one person I know that.
I should be up around that time. So if you hit me up with a call, I should join.
All right. I might, depending on how long it's going for, I'll probably hop in late.
It's like 30 minutes probably, knowing Nintendo.
Oh, I thought you meant
Usually
like you were going to. I thought you meant you were going to stream a Pokemon game. If you're talking about like the Pokemon Day
announcement,
sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna be around for that. I'm gonna be asleep.
Oh.
But you guys viewing us right now, if you're able to, if you're up at that hour and you're around for it, I should highly request, nay demand, that you tune into Miles's Pokemon Day stream.
Yeah, for me it's just a matter. Miles, of me getting in a call with you to take part with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus the fact is, Miles, that you said 9 a.m. That's Eastern 9 a.m.
Yeah. So 8 a.m. Central.
That's 8 a.m. Yeah, 8 a.m. for the rest of us.
I should be up. I'm usually up at like 6 a.m. because of how I sleep. And I wish I was out cold a lot longer, but like, what are you hoping for Pokemon Day, by the way?
I know Gen 10 is going to be announced more than likely because of all the stuff that's leaked. They're saying Fire Red Leaf Green is getting ports to Switch 2. Is what a leak rumor is going around.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited for.
Hopefully, we're getting freaking Coliseum finally in XD because we've been waiting for a year for that, and that's never.
It has not been. We have not been waiting for a year. The Switch 2's not even been out for a year, dude.
Well, no, they made the announcement forever before the Switch 2 was released.
Yes, but I don't count that because the Switch 2 would have to be out for it to come out.
To be fair, they did announce it for the GameCube Online to have XD and Coliseum, so I don't see why not. They did actually hint spring, so like first quarter 2026.
Yeah, and we're nearing the end of first quarter. So like
it should happen.
Yeah, typically like big releases like that tend to happen at the end of business quarters. So it looks better on their portfolios for investors.
It was probably around when they were announcing the Switch 2 and the GameCube Online stuff, probably.
No, I mean like an announcement of it finally coming out would probably happen now rather than any other time, or like if it does happen later, it'll be like announced at the end of another business quarter.
Yeah, I was because I was trying to answer Miles on that one, but no, you're right.
I'm just thinking about this from like a business perspective, where like nowadays everyone's beholden to shareholders and not allowed to be fun anymore.
Yeah, but I'm thinking Miles was asking like, when did they first straight up like announce this?
6 months ago, or half a year.
Yeah, 6 months
half
ago.
A year, yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't been a year yet. I knew it wasn't a year.
No.
It feels like it has been.
It feels
to
like it, but it isn't.
To be fair, 2025 felt like 5 years in 1 year.
Yeah.
That's valid.
Oh my god. What I'm hoping for, I follow Unite a lot more, so I am praying. Well, first of all, praying for my friend Void, my boy Void, to get a Garchomp skin finally, because Garchomp has not been getting much love, and I'm hoping for more of the megas as well as the last two evolutions.
What's you guys' favorite megas?
You know mine already by answer. The one that has the
What's your
best peak
second?
design.
I mean, other than the
second
obvious
favorite?
ones.
Well, yeah, Gardevoir is my top favorite. My second favorite, if I had to pick from the Megas, is Mega Sceptile. I like Mega Sceptile very much.
Let's go around. Let's go. I was gonna say go around the circle, but it's more of a line. And give our answers. So next up would be Miles. I'll give mine last.
I have to think for a second because I love all the megas almost. I don't like Starmie at all, but
Don't hurt yourself.
Starmie's weird.
yes, Starmie's a very weird one.
The Starmie one's based off an
Starmie is
old
just there
60s.
to-
The Starmie one's based off an old 60s kaiju movie. So that's why it's like so niche in its design.
Yeah. Let me think for a second. Because we all know I would say Charizard, but I want to say something different.
Yeah, that's why I said aside from the obvious ones.
I think the list of megas that got released is.
I'm gonna have to look at that too because I don't know off the top of my head every single one of them.
You don't have to know every single one of them. Just like
There's
whatever
Gengar, there's Tyranitar.
what comes to mind.
Maverick? How dare you call my autistic battle?
Also, the fact that
It's not bad.
we finally get like canon dialogue and a personality for Launch Octopus, and he's just Squidward. Like, his whole thing is like, oh, I'm not committing war crimes, I'm making art. All he needs is to play a clarinet badly.
I think I have my thought process here.
What?
No.
So there's three that I really like, but one I really like the most is Mega Greninja because it's
Okay.
really more like I don't know. I like
Riding
how
on
it's
a star.
different than it's But then I also like this is probably gonna make people be crazy. Mega Feraligatr is kind of cool because its other form is just a giant Totodile. It's literally just a Totodile, and then also Dragonite's really good.
All right, JKR.
Gengar is definitely one of them. Because it actually looks like it. Because I forgot about Mega Gengar. It definitely looks like it fits. Like it actually looks like it fits with the Ghastly lineup through evolution. Because like if you look at regular Gengar next to Ghastly and Haunter, aside from the color scheme, you couldn't tell that was the same Pokemon family.
Yeah, it's not like a floating
yeah,
disembodied like head and arms anymore. It's like a little gremlin guy.
It's basically
Yeah.
Clefable if Clefable died.
Yeah.
Or was corrupted by darkness, but yeah. I think like second favorite has to be Mega Gyarados because that just really fits the whole like Leviathan vibe that it had going for it. And
JKR.
Just go.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yes.
Continue. I was gonna say about the Mega Gyarados. I was gonna say about the Mega Gyarados thing. Before I give you this thought, do you know anything about Majora's Mask?
Very little. I've never played any of the. I've really never even played any of the Legend of Zelda games.
If you compare Mega Gyarados to the Great Bay Temple boss Georg, they're exactly the same almost. Mega Gyarados is literally just Georg the Pokemon.
Like, there's another one that I didn't even realize this was actually an official thing. Mega Evolved Metagross.
Yeah.
It was already a tank-looking like Pokemon, and its Mega form. Oh my god, this thing looks massive and looks like it actually latch on to something and crush it.
It
And
looks
I
like
think,
it looks like an X-wing.
Yeah, Mega Beedrill looks cool just because of the fact is like the way it. I'm looking at artwork of these Pokemon now, and I'm just looking at Mega Beedrill, and it looks almost machine-like, like almost like one of the Buzz Bombers.
Okay.
And then finally, because of the memes we came up with during Sonic Frontiers,
Mega Rayquaza.
Mega Rayquaza. Yeah.
Bermuda.
Yep.
I just remember
I
Mega
have to-
Lucario.
Mega Lucario.
Yeah.
Z.
Oh, you mean Hatsune Miku?
Yeah.
That's a Lucario.
So, now for my answer for favorite megas. Mine's pretty easy, and mine's pretty easy, but it's one that I, like, never hear someone say in their list of favorite megas, okay?
Okay.
Megas XLR. All of this was for a bit.
Fuck off, Ari.
I thought you were gonna say Mega Hound. I thought you were gonna say Mega Houndoom, but then you said that, and I was disappointed.
All of this for the bit.
I expected that, and then I expected freaking Mega Absol just because of Ari and Absol.
I'm not even that big of an Absol fan. I just think Mega Absol looks cool. I just think it's
Look, I'm gonna tell you this right now. The Gardevoir is wearing its black funeral dress because the joke died.
So you mean it's shiny because of this?
Let's see. I'm just looking at designs that, oh my god, Crabominable already looked really stupid looking at like in its original form, but the Mega form looks even worse.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh god.
Mega Skarmory looks interesting. It's gold instead of silver, which is interesting.
cool.
Mega Mewtwo Y. Mega Mewtwo Y is one of my favorite.
Isn't Mega Mewtwo Y just Frieza?
It's Frieza. It's Majin Buu. If you want Frieza, that's. If you want Frieza, it's Mewtwo X.
Okay, because I always saw memes comparing Y and Frieza.
That's because of Psystrike. The move that Mega Y has.
Okay.
Let's see, but like when I was looking at design, like this is one thing I know technically Mewtwo is a non-binary Pokemon. It has no gender whatsoever.
Yeah.
But honestly, if I were to differentiate the two via sexual dimorphism, I would say Mega Mewtwo X is a more male-presenting Pokemon, whereas Mega Mewtwo Y is the more feminine-presenting one.
Okay. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
I think in the anime,
Also voice acting.
If you've made it all the way up,
the movie that
it's the voice actor that
in.
B-class hunter.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight an old friend like you.
Yeah.
You don't want to fight?
Which was weird because it was like it did. Oh, hold on.
You're a Maverick hunter, and Maverick hunters are Reploids designed for fighting.
So I'll have to fight you no matter what, huh?
Of course. A chance for a fight this fun doesn't come along every day.
So Boomerang Kawanger's similar to Storm Eagle in his motivation, you know, wanting to fight X, except he's a lot more cocky about it.
I'm just disappointed he doesn't have an Australian accent.
Why would he? He's a stag beetle.
Just by the Boomerang Kawanger.
Well, he's a Japanese stag beetle.
Yes, but the name he has is very Australian.
No, you want someone that have an Australian accent. That would be X4's Jet Stingray.
Oh gosh, stingrays.
Or another one that shows up in X7 that also doesn't have an Australian accent. Vanishing Gungaroo. Which is a kangaroo.
Kangaroo with a fucking gun.
It's a kangaroo with a mech.
Oh.
That is shaped like a kangaroo. So it looks like he's Joey inside its pouch.
God forbid.
I will be right back. I think the sky booms have started again.
Oh boy.
Oh, poor Widget.
Poor Widge.
The Widge.
The Widge will be back.
The Widge will be back after these messages.
God damn it. But no, aside from I'm really hoping for more of the Megas in Unite, mainly Gardevoir, because we don't have her yet, I don't think.
Beginning the mission.
And I already know Charizard got buffed again.
When is Charizard not getting buffed
Yeah.
in literally any Pokemon game ever?
Actually, I think 3 or 4 patches ago, Charizard got nerfed into the ground. Like, it had seen not a lot of play in ranked. Because the original path that they did for it was Flamethrower Fire Spin got nerfed. So now it's Fire Punch, Flare Blitz.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is, because Flamethrower Fire Spin, it used to be like Flamethrower tags the opponent and Fire Spin does like double damage. And then you just go into Seismic Toss with Charizard and just KOs everything.
I'm gonna have to pop in here. That it is Seismic Toss, not Seismic.
I'm going off of Pokemon Stadium 1's pronunciation.
Yes, and that is objectively the incorrect way to pronounce the word seismic.
Yeah, I know. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I do have to be pedantic.
Yeah, okay. But, no, they do Flare Blitz, Fire Punch now because Fire Punch marks same as Flamethrower, but instead it just knocks back and then Flare Blitz, like, stuns. And then it gets it gets Charizard to Unite off a lot quicker, so if 5 people are, like, grouped up, Charizard could just fly around and just burn everything.
As Charizard is wont to do.
Yeah. The only problem is there's not a lot of good Charizard players because a lot of them just either abandon teammates or never finish clearing their middle lane. And they're just like, oh, I'm gonna leave this giant tasty Xatu for whoever else to have it and not evolve. Other than that, I don't know what else I would be looking for Pokemon Day, other than like Pokemon Center stuff. Hopefully a collection for classic games that people have been also saying that's supposed to happen because the hint they're going off of is the anniversary plus the Chonkachu plush.
No, they're saying that's going to be the Fire Red Leaf Green leak, and those are going to be standalone games for like full price on eShop, not like.
When you say full price, you mean like Fire Red and Leaf Green
like
separately,
$30.
60. That's not full price.
Well, full price back in the day was like $30.
Yeah, when you say full price on Switch, it's like they're going to be 60, 70 each, motherfucker.
Yeah.
No.
You gotta keep in mind, full price means very different nowadays.
Yeah, plus I feel like it's just gonna be more Game Boy Advance online lineup.
No. You gotta think about this. This is Pokemon. They are going to milk the hell out of it.
Yeah, but I can also counter argument that one. They could have done the same thing with the Pokemon trading card game for the Game Boy on the Game Boy Online and Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah, because those are not mainline titles that they could easily sell separately for like $30 a pop.
Yeah, but then they also, but no, arguably, they also did Mystery Dungeon DX, which was also not a mainline title, but it's still
because that was a from the ground up remake, so it warranted being full price.
Here's the thing, like Nintendo's been like Pokemon is gonna be throwing Coliseum and XD on the GameCube thing, but Fire Red and Leaf Green is gonna be a cash cow for them, so I highly doubt they would be like. What sucks is like everyone wants it to be on like the Game Boy Advance aspect of
the online.
Yeah, but they're not gonna do that, which sucks.
Yeah,
like everyone's upset about that.
I'm thinking about it from the perspective of a greedy business like Nintendo and the Pokemon Company. I'm thinking about
as I've noticed,
or just any like major game company nowadays. Basically, I'm thinking about like, okay, you put the spin-offs that are not guaranteed to sell for a whole lot on the quote-unquote free service that you get through the subscription. And then for the mainline titles that everyone wants, so they can start, building up more teams for other Pokemon games, you put those out on the shop to buy separately.
Yeah.
I mean, also to be fair, I believe Fire Red and Leaf Green wasn't re-released again. I don't even think. Wait a minute.
It's never been re-released. None of the none of the Game Boy Advance games have been directly re-released. They've just been remade.
Well, I was going to say before you interrupted me, I thought it was brought back on the 3DS shop, but no, that's the original like Game Boy.
No,
Game Boy Advance one. That's
the
what
only
I was thinking.
The only Game Boy Advance games that the 3DS ever got were those like compensatory titles that they gave for free to early adopters of the 3DS, and then they never did Game Boy Advance games for 3DS again.
Okay, I was just trying to remember.
They did Game Boy Advance on Wii U.
Yeah, and yeah. Other than that, I really don't care about anything else for Pokemon except for give us some Explorers of Darkness and Sky DX. You did already with Pokemon Rescue Team DX. Please give us Sky the sequel to that, because that one was actually really fucking good. Like the story for that one was really one day, yeah. But no, the story for that one was really fucking good.
We're ready to announce the next Pokemon remake for you to look forward to. Let's go Sentret and another fucking Pika. Sentret and Togepi. There we go. We get our Johto remakes. Except they're in the Let's Go style, so nobody's happy.
Don't joke about that, because in the Japanese version of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, they mentioned the protagonist from Pokemon Silver, Gold, and Crystal in there, and people have already been trying to predict that one.
I know. I'm trying to will it into existence purely out of spite.
Everyone's betrayed you.
I think it was originally Let's Go Togepi, Let's Go Meryl or something crazy was what someone thought it was going to be or something.
Yeah, I mean, I would be down for that.
So Stink Chameleon's thing of joining up with Sigma is like, Sigma is my lord and master. You dare disrespect him?
Yes.
So basically, he's basically the equivalent of a fanboy.
Yes, he is.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Like, out of all of the Mavericks that joined up with Sigma in this game, Stink Chameleon's the only one that's really, like, gung-ho about it. The others are like, yeah, I'm loyal to him, but it's more so out of, like, camaraderie from our days in the Maverick Hunters. Whereas Stink Chameleon's like, he knows what's best for everyone.
Notice me, senpai!
So I think Widget has finally calmed down.
Don't jinx it.
Good.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
So that's all 8 Mavericks taken care of, but we still have, we're going to do the first Sigma stage, because it plays out a bit differently.
Okay.
The placement of the Vile fight is different in this remake. Instead of fighting him, like, in the midway of the first Sigma stage, you fight him
Excuse
later.
me.
We have an incoming transmission. It's Zero.
Get this info to X. I've discovered Sigma's base. I'm sending the coordinates now.
We've located you, Zero. I'm on my way.
Okay, but listen, this place is more secure than I thought. Let's split up their forces and find another route in.
So we're gonna have to do
split up
cleanup,
and
like,
close.
right before the final fight with Sigma. And getting the Hadouken.
Yeah.
Sigma's Palace.
Yes, Sigma Palace 1. And when we get to that boss fight in this stage, you are free to look away, Miles, because it's a giant robot spider.
Oh gosh, no.
It's called Boss Spider.
Why?
How original. How original.
I mean, it's one of those names that sounds cooler in Japanese. Like, cooler to, or rather, it's the same in English and Japanese, but it sounds cooler to a Japanese audience because it sounds foreign to them.
Yeah, Boss Spider. It's
Also,
basically
Spider.
the same. It's basically the same as Boss Centipede.
But yeah,
We
they
get it. We
changed.
know what
Okay,
it
I'm
is.
noticing, you know, now that I've played back this far, they did change the stage layouts for the Sigma stages, because now this underwater section was not here before. Instead, it was like a skyward section that led up to the fight with Vile. But instead, this is this is all coming back to me. It's an underwater section that leads to our rematch with Launch Octopus.
Okay.
Because in X1, it was like Mega Man 1, where the rematches are peppered throughout the various stages instead of just in one room with a bunch of teleports.
Yeah.
And they also give a story reason for these rematches, as we'll hear in this dialogue here if we don't yap over it.
Launch Octopus?
I am Launch Octopus. I am under orders to deal with any intruders.
Sigma must have brought his body back to life.
I have been ordered to fight.
So these are their reanimated bodies, but without their DNA souls, so they don't have their personalities.
Basically, they're just replicated drones.
Yes, not even replicated. It's their original bodies, just without a soul.
So basically, they've been turned into drones.
Yes, they are just drones now,
Zombies.
but not replicated in that it's their original bodies put back together. It's basically necromancy when you think about it.
They're basically zombies.
Yeah, they're basically zombies.
Yep.
Even their
In other words, they're weaker versions of their original selves.
yeah. Even their in-fight dialogue, like the stuff they say during the fight when they're launching their attacks, is different. Notably a lot less energetic and more like monotone sounding.
Yeah. So in
Better
other
hear
words,
a wah.
yeah. So basically, they're just weaker versions of their original counterparts.
Yeah. And like you joke about wah. With Chill Penguin, he no longer wahs, he goes wug.
Oh
Wug,
no.
Wug wug. Chill Penguin is a cousin to Chill Penguin is a cousin of the orcs. When they go zug zug, he goes wug wug.
Oh yeah, Zug Zug from WoW.
Yeah.
That's what I hear all the time.
Is it bad then when I hear anything? Is it bad that when I hear anything about orcs when it comes to like orc memes, I don't think of WoW, I think of Warhammer.
Yes.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
Given that Warhammer was one of the inspirations for Warcraft in the first place.
Look, the way I see it, anybody who plays World of Warcraft, they whether past or present, they They are what I like to call victims of World of War crack.
Yeah, Miles. Do we need to have an intervention?
Yeah, I've been playing Genshin more than WoW lately.
Yes, but you still played WoW for way too long, even after the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV came out.
Okay, you stop it right now. That meme was already been done to death. You can stop. Even though 14 is vastly superior.
Yes. I like how anytime I start up that meme, Nico just does the whole no, none of that, shame on you.
Do you want to know how many? Do you want to know how many times that meme was said to me? There are only two memes in my lifetime that have been used on me to death. One of them was the Final Fantasy XIV one. The other one is a Castlevania meme.
I can think of a few Castlevania memes that could be.
You probably won't get. You'll probably get the one I'm talking about, but you probably won't either.
Is it anything from Symphony of the Night?
You're gonna have to figure it out. I ain't giving you hints.
Hey, fine, be that way.
Thank you, I will.
What's the matter? What's the matter, Nico? You two... Why do you want to be such a sussy baka tonight, eh?
Sussy baka, ooh.
Stop.
The ooh-woos will continue until the answer is given, ooh-woo.
That monster I have.
You underestimate how long I'm willing to keep up a bid as long as it gets me what I want, ooh-woo.
You know what? You and Lulu both.
You also overestimate how willing I am to commit to a bit.
Yeah, laugh it up, chuckle fuck. I'm looking at you, JKR.
Hey, what did I do?
All right, get ready to look away, Miles.
I am.
You know exactly what you fucking did. Go
Look
talk
away?
to the fucking.
Yeah.
Go talk. Go talk
away.
to boss.
Yeah, hold on.
Go
I'm looking away right now. I looked away.
Go, JKR, go talk to Boss Spider. Go talk to fucking Boss Spider.
I don't think it talks.
God forbid.
Also, it makes little bow, bow, bow noises when it moves.
Real talk, the Spider Boss in Sonic Mania is hilarious because you just knock Eggman back and forth like a pinball.
Yeah, but it was a pain in the ass on the launch version of Sonic Mania because it was flying battery.
Yeah.
So, like, it was a long stage, and, like, during my first run of Sonic Mania, playing without guides, like, right when the game came out, I went over the time limit during that fight.
Yeah, I played the launch version too, and I did get all the Chaos Emeralds on my first run, but I learned something very, very stupid, or very dumb rather. Supersonic and flying battery is a mistake.
Yes, it is.
Because I tried fighting the Eggman Spider with Supersonic. It did not help me at all.
Yeah,
Nope.
Supersonic's not as busted as he usually is in Sonic Mania.
Supersonic is not even that busted at all either. You could die more easier as Supersonic than you do as normal Sonic.
Yeah.
Because you could just fly off the edge, or you could misrun and clip through the screen and die.
You want to know another stage in just a classic Sonic game? You can look back now, Miles.
Okay.
You want to know another stage in a classic Sonic game where, not that Mania is necessarily classic Sonic, but that's a apples and oranges thing.
It's basically classic Sonic style, so it does count in the community.
But like a stage where if you play as Supersonic, you're actually making it harder for yourself.
Wing Fortress Zone.
Wing Fortress Zone.
Yeah, I know this for a fact because I learned the trick to doing it with Supersonic, which is in a certain part of the stage, if you jump in a certain way, you can skip the entire stage practically.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can skip like a lot of chunks of the stage in Wing Fortress Zone. It's just like that's part of what makes Wing Fortress Zone so unique, but also such a pain in the ass.
That is why outside of the I play as Tails instead of Sonic, because I'm not dealing with Supersonic and Wing Fortress. There is no point in doing it like that. Also, another stage that fucking sucks is Labyrinth Zone.
Yeah, but unless you're playing like either ROM hacks or the mobile versions, you're probably not playing as Supersonic in that stage.
Even if you're not, but even then, without that, it's still way harder because they spread the bubbles out way too far.
I was talking just about stages that are harder as Supersonic.
Oh, as Supersonic. Okay, then Saturn version of Panic Puppet in Sonic 3D Blast.
Yeah, I haven't played much of 3D Blast.
I'm gonna
after
tell you
all
this
these years,
right now,
even especially the Saturn version. I can play it, I just haven't.
I played both. I got all emeralds with both. The only differences with the Genesis and the Saturn is Genesis does not have Supersonic, but it has the extra boss stage if you have all the emeralds.
Well, neither version has Supersonic, but
no, Saturn does have Supersonic.
Saturn
Genesis
does?
is the only one that doesn't.
I have never heard anyone mention Supersonic being in the Saturn version, but I do know there is a official ROM hack made by the lead programmer of Sonic 3D Blast who added Supersonic to the Genesis version, along with some quality of life features.
The Saturn version has Supersonic.
Okay.
I can tell you this right now, it does. And I know this because when I got all the emeralds in the Genesis version and learned it wasn't there, I looked it up and it is there. It's in the Saturn version. It's just basic. It's just like, how do I put? It's just basically very pointless.
I will say I
I
wouldn't be surprised if Supersonic is in the Saturn version, and none of the like reviewers that have done none of the like retro game YouTubers that have done reviews of Sonic 3D Blast have mentioned it, because it's Sonic 3D Blast. It's not really worth putting that much time into.
I like 3D Blast actually, but the thing is this though, also the Saturn version special stage is different than the Genesis.
Yep,
Saturn has half pipe. Genesis has
and it's the best. It's the best version of the half pipe.
Yeah, it is. Although I like the Genesis special stage a bit better because it's a little easier.
The Genesis special stages are so brain dead.
They are brain dead.
You have to try to lose at them.
Yeah, they're pretty easy, but no. Also, another Supersonic stage that fucking sucks is in Sonic and Knuckles, the desert stage.
Yeah.
Mainly the one when you go into the pyramid. Because,
oh yeah, the one with all the ghosts.
That's not even the hard part. The hard part is when the sand rises.
Yeah, when the sand rises, it makes it hard.
You can easily get clipped.
Yeah,
you can easily get fucking clipped.
Yep.
I hate that stage. I'm just like, well, once you get past that, Lava Reef and onward, it's like, okay, it's brain dead easy.
Yeah, Sandopolis, that's the name of the stage.
Yeah, Sandopolis fucking sucks. I'm sorry. It just fucking sucks. That and, okay, for the longest time, I thought Carnival Night Zone was the worst one until I learned how to actually do it, then I just felt stupid.
Was it the Barrels of Doom?
It was the barrel that you have to click up and down on, because I thought you just had to keep jumping on it until it went lower. Later on in life, I found out you click up and down on the D-pad to make it work, and I'm like, I am fucking dumb.
From what I understand, I say this as someone that didn't grow up playing Genesis Sonic all that much outside of, like, the Sonic Mega Collection.
Yeah.
And wasn't good at it as a kid, so, like, I never got very far in those games as a kid.
Yeah.
The Barrels of Doom in Carnival Night Zone, as the fandom has come to calling them, is like a generational trauma.
It is. So basically, in Carnival Night Zone, Miles, there's a barrel that basically hinders your progress. You can't get past it. Like if you jump on it or try to get it just blocks your path. You have to click up and down rhythmically to get the barrel to go lower and higher until you get a good clearing to where you can jump off and continue the stage. Yeah, otherwise, you're just going to be wasting your time running the clock.
It's the only stage hazard in any Sonic game that works by having to press up and down on the D-pad like that. And the reason people think you have to jump on it is because when you do jump on it, it shows it like moving downward a bit. So it makes you think, oh, you have to build up momentum by jumping. No, you just press up and down.
Yeah, it is very annoying.
They're called the Barrels of Doom by the fandom because so many people in their childhoods, because, like, this is before internet walkthroughs and stuff, got to that barrel and were not able to get past Carnival Night Zone without cheats because they were like, what the fuck do I do?
That was where I got stuck. Also, when you said Mega Collection, my mind automatically goes to the museum, and it just makes me nostalgic for it. Because I read the Sonic comics, one of the Sonic comics, the issue on that Mega Collection.
No, I don't want to quit the game. What the hell? Oh yeah, this PSP is a little weird in that, like, sometimes if I press buttons too hard on, like, the left-hand side of it, it registers as me pressing the home button, which brings up the "Do you want to quit" menu.
Oh God.
Yeah. No, I do not want to quit the game.
But the other thing I remember was watching the videos, like the intro to each character, as well as
the history of Sonic video.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like that was the one I watched a lot of.
Yep. Also, Mega Collection was the one game I played a shit ton of Mean Bean Machine, and I actually got good. I actually managed to beat it on the hardest difficulty. I can't do it now anymore, but I used to be able to a lot as back when it was when I had it on the GameCube.
I'd take Mean Bean Machine is better than standard Puyo Puyo.
It is way better than standard Puyo Puyo, and I played standard Puyo Puyo, which, by the way, Puyo Puyo, Kirby's Avalanche, and Mean Bean Machine, all their AI all plays the exact fucking same. And
yeah, because they're just various skins of the same game.
Yeah, I know, which is why when I saw DDD play as Robotnik, I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, no. God damn it, now I'm just remembering Mean Bean. What if Mean Bean Machine has voices? King DDD, oh shit, I mean Dr. Robotnik, I mean, oh fuck. God forbid.
Okay, but hear me out. Mean Bean Machine mode in the next Puyo Puyo game. All it does is just, like, change everyone into Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog characters.
Yeah.
Complete with voice acting, and we get someone who's good. We get someone who's good at replicating Long John Baldry's cadence to voice Dr. Ivo Robotnik.
Also, I was gonna say, in Mania, I Puyo Puyo back, Mean Bean Machine back.
Yeah.
As a fucking boss, and I'm like, yo, what?
Yeah, and the irony of Dr. Robotnik in that game being shit at Mean Bean Machine.
Yeah. Oh my. Yeah. Yeah. Which, by the way, on the Ultimate Genesis collection I had for PS3, apparently to everybody, beating Mean Bean Machine was the hardest achievement to possibly do.
Because a lot of people aren't good at puzzle games.
Collection. Yeah, I'm like, I got this, and my best friend from childhood was like, "How did you beat Mean Bean Machine?" I'm like, "It's not hard, motherfucker."
That's super.
No, it's not It's not super. There's no supers in Mean Bean Machine. You're not even playing as Sonic, technically.
No, you're playing as something called Has-Been.
Yeah.
But no, I would love a Mean Bean Machine that was voice acted and actually had voice lines when they do combos.
Instead of just yeehaw or yippee.
Yeah. Also, can we just be real about the fact that Eggman, Robotnik, and the Game Gear Mean Bean Machine is cursed as all fuck?
Mean Bean Machine. Okay, Genesis games ported to Game Gear are cursed in general.
Yeah, but if you see Robotnik like smiling, he looks like a doofus. Like his fucking teeth are like spread out like a eldritch horror.
You want to talk cursed Game Gear ports of Genesis games? Game Gear Sonic Spinball.
No. I played the Genesis Spinball, and I've actually beaten that one. I played the Game Gear Spinball. I said, fuck no.
Yeah, it doesn't function. It's just unplayable.
I mean, it's basically the novelty of bringing Genesis games with you on the go, but it sacrifices playability.
Yeah.
And, like, the Genesis one is barely playable as well, and I say this because the final stage is fucking bullshit, and Robotnik is a fat-ass motherfucking cheater.
Yeah.
And I stand by this because, oh, I'm gonna catch you with a net and throw you out the window automatically. Too bad, you're dead. All those inventions Eggman did, all he had to do was throw a net and throw his ass out a window.
Now look at this net that I just found.
I know what you're referencing, motherfucker.
We are number one.
Number one. Hey! R.I.P. Robbie Rotten's voice actor.
Yeah, Stefan Carl Stephenson.
Yeah, man was a fucking legend.
And the meme actually ended up helping him out later in his life and with the funeral costs.
Definitely.
Because the whole reason that the meme got as widespread as it is, other than just being inherently fun, was that everyone who made We Are Number One memes would link to the GoFundMe that his family was doing for Stefan's treatment.
Yeah.
And he got in on the meme and did a live-streamed reenactment of We Are Number One, along with the same actors that were with him in the We Are Number One scene, playing like the other Robbie Rottens, and got the original composer for Lazy Town to be there as well, and release not only the individual instrument tracks for the song, so it would be easier to make remixes, but also to release alternate vocals from before they had finalized them.
Yeah.
That had a different second verse. Yeah, it was so cool. I was there for that live stream. It was awesome. He even, like, put on, like, the prosthetic teeth that Robbie Rotten had to, like, really seal the deal that he was playing this character again.
The perfect looking teeth that looks almost false.
Yeah, because they are false.
Yeah, I know.
But, like, yeah, he still had them. He carried them with him, apparently, as, like, a keepsake. And he was like, before we begin, I have to do one thing. And he puts the teeth in. He's like, now I'm really Robbie Rotten.
Mission accomplished.
Or,
God.
It was just so cool. You okay there, JKR?
Just my internet being stupid.
Okay. This is the stage where we have our Vile rematch, and then we can do some cleanup and get the Hadouken. Okay. Yeah, they moved the Vile rematch to Sigma Stage 3. Like midway through Sigma Stage 3 instead of it being smack dab in the middle of Sigma Stage 1. So it has more of a build-up to it.
Now let me ask you something. Does Vile fight same, or is it like actually?
It's the same core fight, except you actually have to defeat his. Just like in the intro stage, you actually have to defeat his walker form instead of it just being him whittling down your health.
Yeah.
So it's not like, you know, a hopeless boss fight followed by a proper boss fight. It's like, you know, it still plays out the same story-wise, but like, it's an actual fight where you're not just supposed to stand there and get hit.
Okay.
So it's more engaging. And it's easy too, because his weakness in the walker form is just charge shots, and all you have to do to damage him is hit him. There's the wugs I was talking about.
Oh no, it's become Wug Luigi.
Wuguigi.
Waguigi number one.
He still does the wah.
Number wug.
He still does the wahs when he takes special weapon damage, but everything else is wugs, except for freeze.
Wah. Wug. Wah.
Wog. There's a wog. Okay, he's going back and forth between wogs and wugs.
Zug.
Wug Luigi.
Wug Luigi goes zug.
The Wug Luigi joke kind of got old real fast, Miles. I don't know, maybe I'm just being salty, but I feel like that meme got old real fast.
I was going to say, are you trying to tell us you drank the salt water on Friday?
More like my internet decided to do that, because it's like, it is getting really difficult to even, watch the stream through the call, because, again, I have to use the fucking VPN.
And also just the Wi-Fi is not good in your house to begin with. Not trying to be disrespectful, just from my own experience.
I mean, our Wi-Fi is actually upgraded since the last time you were here, Ari.
Okay, I didn't know that. You never told me that.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Yeah, it never came up.
But now it did, and I'm glad it did.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that.
But yeah, it's just, we did get it upgraded not that long ago. It's just a pain in the, I think we got like AT&T Air Internet or whatever the hell it was called.
Okay. Okay, I think we found JKR's new favorite Maverick, and it's specifically the zombified version of Sting Chameleon. You know why? He just goes nyuk.
So Sting Chameleon is just basically curly.
When he's zombified, he's curly. You hear? Nyuk.
Yeah, I hear it.
Now all we need is, like, his last words before dying a second time. Nya. The only thing that would be better is if, like, when he explodes, instead of going nyuk, he goes whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, like once I think like once when Mom and I actually bought to move the hub, which will probably take more than like 5 5-10 minutes, our ISP will have no choice but to assign us a new IP address. So the old IP address that got IP banned should be able to no longer be a problem.
Hopefully. Still keep the VPN on standby.
I'll have it on standby, but it's just like it gets to the point where it's like, even with the VPN on, I can barely participate in calls half the time. Like tonight, it's just being really stupid. Like if you remember about a week ago, it was like I got kicked out of the call when we were playing D&D because Discord and the internet decided, no, fuck you.
Yeah,
I remember.
Nope, there's no orc times. There's only sad times.
Yeah.
At least you were there for the Leviathan fight, though.
Yeah, I was lucky.
You played the gotcha. You played the gotcha of internet connections and got lucky pulls that night.
I was gonna say, rolls a nat 1, gets kicked out of the call because of internet problems. Well, that nat 1 signified something.
Yep.
Could be worse. It could have signified something.
Whoa.
What, we're in Sigma's palace. It's on that Sigma grind set.
Gotcha.
You're welcome, Cloud.
God damn it, Cloud.
We think about Sigma. Sigma would be on that Sigma grind set. He's got that, like, masculine jaw that so many of them want.
He has that masculine jaw, but is cringe as hell.
Sigma, when you should have been worried about me.
Vile! You!
I guess my destroying you here is all part of Sigma's plan. I don't usually like following other people's plans. What? Zero! You're harder to destroy than I thought!
X, there's nothing more you can do. It's over!
Okay, so it skips the armored carrier fight. You just go straight to fighting Vile. I forgot that.
Hope you're ready, X.
I'm pissed forever, Miss Zero.
He'll be back. Well, I would say he'll be back in the next game, but this didn't get a sequel like they were planning.
Yeah.
God forbid.
Fun fact, Maverick Hunter X is the whole reason why, like, half the features that were planned for the Mega Man X collection on PS2 and GameCube got axed at the last minute. Like, one of the things they wanted to do was new English dubs for X4, 5, and 6 using the X8 cast. But since Maverick Hunter X was in production at the same time, Capcom was like, actually, no, because that would be, like, encroaching on one of the selling points of Maverick Hunter X being, like, good voice acting. So X4 was stuck with its iconic dub. X5 had no voice acting, as usual. And X6 had its voice acting, what little voice acting it had previously, that was all in Japanese, completely muted.
Your energy talking, Zero. We gotta fix you up.
There's no time for that. Here, take my arm parts. Use them on Sigma.
Zero.
Go now. Maverick Hunter X.
Don't worry. Don't worry, he hid himself while he repaired himself.
And just left his
yeah, his body doesn't explode this time, it just vanishes.
As he's repairing himself, Chill Penguin's corpse comes back to eat him.
Wag. And here's our new Zero charge shot. It's red. It's bigger.
Size does count.
Now for our final Sigma Fortress boss before, you know, actually find Sigma. This thing is called D-Rex.
Let me guess, because it looks like a T-Rex.
Kinda. It looks like a T-Rex's head. And in case you couldn't tell, it's weak to Boomerang Cutter.
Boomerang Cutter!
Ugh, I really don't want to wake up early to...
What?
I gotta go for a bit. I got some homework that just popped up. I'll be back.
Okay, Miles. We're nearing the end of the game anyway, so we
homework?
might be gone by the time you're back. But if you do come back, welcome back. If you don't make it in time, then have a good night.
Yeah, you guys
Good night.
Yeah.
What were you saying, JKR?
I was just saying, take care of your homework first. But I also was questioning, why do you have to get up so early in the morning anyway?
Eye doctor at 9:30.
Oh.
You guys
leave the house by
continue
8.
yapping. I'm gonna bring up the BRB screen because I really need to pee. And I'm gonna run an ad break
Go
right
ahead.
now.
All right, that's fine. I have to go to the eye doctor. Chaku, because I missed my last couple appointments because of like everything that happened from my grandmother to me being in the hospital.
Ooh.
So I have to go to Loyola, which my appointment's at 9:30, but she doesn't get in till like 10:30, and I'm like, okay.
Then why have you at the hospital at 9:30?
Because apparently she does surgeries at 9:30, but she doesn't get into her clinic until 10:30. So they do it that way so she doesn't get double booked, even though she gets double booked anyway. And I'm like, why then? Why do you do this?
What's the point?
And then I end up being there until 2 o'clock, and I'm just like, ugh. Look, Loyola has a lot of good doctors, but the time schedule is oh god.
Yeah. It's shit.
Shiat. Shiza.
Yeah, I don't know what's been with me today. I've been like super out of it, like low energy today.
I've been the same way. I've literally very tired. I've been sleeping a lot more, even though it warmed up, which by the way, tomorrow it's supposed to be 61 degrees. And to top it all off, I guess just like ever since January when I got out of the hospital, I have just been out of it. And I don't know why.
Ugh.
It's just like I only have caffeine, like my caffeine drink if I'm on stream or if I need to wake up. Literally, I have 2 of them in the morning because I'm so drained, and I'm like, I should not be having this. Why am I this tired?
I'm back. I just wanted to throw in about weather conditions where I am. It was in the 40s here today.
Yeah, it was like 40s.
It was in the 40s here today, and like looking at the temperature and seeing that's in the 40s, I'm like, okay, that explains the roving gangsters wielding Tommy guns and wearing trench coats and fedoras.
Oh my god.
Get out, Ari.
JKR, I do not know.
You know what?
You cut out, Nico.
What did you say, Nico?
I was saying, do you know who this person is? Thank you.
Thank you to whoever did that.
That was
Thank
Shadow
you.
Dragon.
Thank you, Shadow Dragon.
you, Shadow Dragon.
You are Shadow Dragon. You are doing the Lord's work. Thank you.
Yes, you are doing my work, and I appreciate that.
God damn it.
What? You said the Lord. You didn't specify which one.
There's a lord right here, I'll have you know. It's me, Lord of the Castle.
I think you mean lady.
Well, Lady of the Castle just makes me sound like a prostitute.
I don't know how else to put it for you.
Look, if calling me Lady of the Castle makes me sound like a madam of a brothel, which would be very weird considering I've never had sex. I would be like, it's like, you're a prostitute. How much have you made? Nothing. How long have you been at this? 33 years and counting.
33 years and counting. I have made nothing. I am on top of the grind.
Then how do you afford any of the things you have? I live off the government.
I mean, fair. I live off the government as well. SSDI and SSI, and I'm like, fuck.
For legal reasons, I'm not actually a prostitute. I am not a sex worker. I am too self-conscious to do sex work.
Yeah.
I have massive respect for people who do have enough self-confidence to do it of their own volition and are not manipulated into it.
Look, as much as we joke about the Patreon thing and all that other stuff, to all those out there that actually do sex work and actually do like the Fansly and all that other stuff, you are all brave as all hell. I have respect for you. Just be careful out there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And for people for younger people who think like, I don't need to go to college and get an education or get like a standard job. I can just open up a Fansly and make millions. There's actually been some studies into like the payout structure, like basically the hierarchy of Fansly and like where most of the money on the site is going towards in terms of users. The only ones who are breaking even are like the top 1% of users on the site. Whereas everyone else is not making enough to even afford a poverty wage off of.
Yeah. So you survived the slime, man, Timo?
You survived the slime, Timo, and you came into the discussion about like, how is it actually viable to make a living off of OnlyFans and Fansly?
You said you survived the slime. What level was the slime and how potent was the slime? But no, Lulu was also applying for stamps with me because of things with work and everything. So look, I'm happy that I'm getting paid by the government's helping out with some stuff, but at the same time, it's like this should not need to be a thing.
Timo gave us an answer for what kind of slime it was. It was a CR11 versus 4 level 8 players.
Oh God! Wait, a CR11 slime? What the fuck?
I guess the DM's a real hardcore,
a CR11 slime is literal. God forbid, that thing must be potent as fuck.
She said she had to critical heal the other tank twice.
Yeah, that's why I'm so JKR, to put that into perspective. A CR11 slime can easily whittle down somebody who has a lot of AC and HP in a matter of like 2 turns.
Oh boy.
If they're in direct vicinity. So for example, just put Lord Megatronus or Atox in that situation. Let's just say this. At our current levels, we would not be able to handle a CR11 slime. We would easily be dissolved.
Oh boy.
So no, kudos to the critical heals, Timo. You're doing your party proud.
Well, you know what they say about Timo.
Makes sense.
There are those who call her Tim.
I thought it would be. There are those who call her Tem. Because Timo.
Timo is how you spell her name. It's an I, not an E.
Okay, because I assumed that the spelling was based on the League of Legends character, not the other thing.
It's
so
short for Timoriel.
Okay, I did not know that, which is why the Discord name was what it is when she added me. So never mind. I apologize.
It's okay.
She said
she said all caps, nothing to do with that rodent.
I agree with you. I am sorry. I assumed because of the name and spelling, because that was the spelling. Not for the sheer fact of the pain in the ass fucking mushroom throwing asshole that I had to deal with. League of Legends was a mistake.
Yes. It's like that one of my favorite edits of a shitty webcomic ever. It's that meme of like if anyone's old enough to remember the old gaming webcomic Control-Alt-Delete and like how to substitute for the fact that the author was bad at telling jokes, he just had like walls of text in the speech bubbles that were supposed to make you think that it was telling a joke when the joke was either hackneyed or not a joke at all. It was like a comic of like a guy being put on trial for like trash talk in League of Legends, and like it's overly wordy as per his wont, like it ends with the judge saying, "I sentence you to death," and then the guy being put on the electric chair. There's an edit of that comic that went super viral where it cuts out most of the dialogue, so it's just the attorney saying, "Your Honor, League of Legends," and then the judge saying, "Death," and then electric chair.
Yeah. I only played because my old group said, "Hey, we just play as friends or whatever," and everything, and I'm like, look, fine, but I'm not going to get into any of the rank stuff. And then my brother wanted to try and make a ranked team with me being in it, and I'm like, no. Look, I like Pokemon Unite because I get to play as my favorite Pokemon in this version of the game, and I don't have to deal with anything. I don't want to deal with the salt ladder that is League of Legends. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I had an ex that played a lot of League of Legends and got super salty while playing it, and I would have to be like, yo, I can't handle the salt from League of Legends because you're like yelling and slamming your keyboard and stuff, and that's like triggering my fight or flight from PTSD. So like either don't play that when we're in a call together, or like I'm going to have to hang up when you're playing it.
Yeah, I can relate with certain things with the salt levels because I play. Okay, so back when L-Sword first came out with season 1, 2, and 3, I played PvP ranked because I wanted to get better with my character. I fucking hated it because I've had a person threaten me saying, if you don't let me win, I'm gonna ban you. And then I misclick a button and they're like, ha, you stupid fucker. I didn't know you were that gullible. I'm like, okay. And then I proceeded to kick his ass over and over again in actual unranked. Moral of the story, I hate fucking rank. I do not wish to deal with that shit anymore. So I told myself, no. Salt is not for me. I do not need this bullshit. I don't need all the sodium intake.
Yeah, I've taken actively plays League of Legends still as like a red flag when it comes to potential partners.
Yeah.
As anyone should.
Well, yeah, because no offense to my brother. My brother's actually pretty chill when he plays, as well as two of my other friends. But realistically, no. I can understand competitive in video games, but League of Legends is a whole nother salt factory. And that is the same with the professional fighting game circuit.
Yeah, except which one is more smelly?
You want my opinion? Smash Brothers.
Well,
players.
I know Smash Brothers. I'm talking about like standard FGC circuit versus Pro League of Legends. Which one's less hygienic? Which one has showered the least?
Pro League of Legends. Look, the reason why, they're at the front of the computer most of the time, and they can't really leave mid-game to go, like, clean themselves up. Whereas, with fighting games, a fighting game can actually, like, they end quicker, and you can just exit out of the lobby to do what you need to do. League of Legends, they mindlessly click ready up for another match, and all of a sudden you're in another game and you forget to shower like 9 hours later.
Never underestimate the shower power, dudes. It's
No,
like
never do.
Just regularly, you know, cleaning yourself. Not even with like all sorts of fancy body washes and shampoos and stuff. Like just regularly taking showers makes you so much more approachable. There's one of my easy life hacks for getting people to spend time with you IRL. Like, I don't claim to be a relationship expert, but not smelling awful is a key factor in getting people to want to be around you.
Yeah, I played, you could ask Lulu, I play, and even you, Ari, I play a lot of Final Fantasy XIV, and I did a lot of raids, and even then, I'm just like, no, like soap, usually showering with, like, soap and everything is good. Just having a rinse down in the shower gets rid of sweat and dead skin.
Yep.
So that way it's less of an issue. So even if you're not using soap like all the time, like you really shouldn't be using it all the time because it gets rid of like certain cells and bacteria that are needed. But a rinse down also does wonders. Like never neglect your hygiene even when you're in intense gaming moments.
Yeah.
Like straight up.
Look, I know that VTubers have a reputation for being stinky, but that's not an excuse, okay? Don't play into the harmful stereotypes, even if they are true, as Krelly has shown us.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we got some new cursed Krelly lore. From her,
okay, what's
from her recent date with Cottontail on stream.
Okay.
She was drinking from like a, water jug like JKR does.
As a JKR do.
Excuse me, I don't drink from a jug, thank you very much.
Well, you know what I mean. You have a jug of water and like you use that as your source for like, getting more.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't drink directly from it most of the time.
Yeah, I know. That's not why I meant. But Like, she found out while she was drinking it that it was growing mold.
Beginning the mission.
Oh, God. That obviously tainted the water.
Yeah.
In my case, like, I just bring up, like, I think gallon jars, like a couple gallon jars of water, so that way I have a supply up here just because I'm out of pitchers. They're glass, so I just like take it back downstairs the next morning to get washed. So yeah, I'm better at that than Krelly is apparently.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, Krelly is not waifu. Krelly is someone to be studied. Like you're studying some sort of creature in its natural habitat.
So basically, what you're saying is trash goblin.
Yes, absolutely. Gooner trash goblin. And we love her for it. Look, she's the one who said 3 hours of gooning a day is perfectly healthy.
I mean, one, that's impressive, and who are we to judge?
Excuse me.
Oh, God.
Remember, she's the maternal figure to the Neuro AI. Like, she's the one who has to keep Neuro from going too wild. Also, Neuro is the only acceptable AI because it's not generative AI. It's she was programmed by Beetle to be like an AI VTuber, and only works off of stuff that he has coded himself.
I love how they made her like act like a sprinkler.
She is the only acceptable AI character.
Yeah, she is. She is. Even though she is chaotic evil energy.
Yeah, that's why we have evil Neuro.
Yeah. Look, there's chaotic good, chaotic evil, and then there's Nero. Nero has her own alignment chart.
Like, it's not like, oh, Neuro's true neutral. No, Neuro's Neuro.
Yeah, it's like lawful Neuro, neutral Neuro, or Neuro. They have their own alignment. There is no good or good, neutral, evil. There is just Neuro.
Yeah. You would be surprised how much it helps with the self-confidence and the de-escalation of salt. Timo, was that in response to quitting League of Legends, or was that in response to showering regularly?
Yeah, I don't even
because
know
that applies to both.
Yeah, it does apply to both. Actually, funnily enough, when I was playing League with my two friends, who I'm like, I'll just play as long. They're the ones who bought me all the skins on the game for one character, and I'm like, I'm not going to be playing this long term. And he's like, I know, but we're going to try and coax you into it.
She clarified she was talking about hygiene.
Yeah, hygiene definitely will fix salt and everything. Yeah, definitely.
I could go off on, like, one of the most unhinged Vinny bits to, follow up on the hygiene stuff. But, I don't know if I want to. I don't know if the vibe is there.
I would not.
It was like him doing his, Super Mario 3 and Super Mario World, Mario and Luigi, impressions. That he tends to go into, of like Mario giving some life advice. Like, there wasn't anything that necessarily prompted it. It was just a quiet moment, and he went off into a bit, as he is wont to do.
Oh my god.
You know what? I'll do it, because like, now that I think about it, it's not the most unhinged thing he's done, because, like, he's done unhinged bits that have led to entire fan animations and, like, fan games involving his Mario and Luigi voices. It's a...
I don't have...
Hey, Mario!
For this.
Hey, Mario! Hey there, Luigi. What advice do you have for us today, Mario? Don't forget to wash your foreskin, Luigi.
I fucking remember that. They even, I think there was a panel in a comic with,
Yeah, it was an edit. It wasn't, that's not what the original panel actually said.
Yeah. I was like, all I remember was a comic based on that.
Make sure you get in there nice and good. There's all sorts of stuff that can get stuck in there. Jelly beans, lint, pasta fazool.
A $20 bill? I mean, what?
Are you speaking from experience?
Nope.
On second thought, I don't want to know. I would rather not know too much about your foreskin.
I've already said no, motherfucker.
Please respect the paladin's foreskin.
JKR, that was weird.
That was weird even by Pegatron standards, okay?
Oh,
okay, yeah.
Throwing out all pretenses and just saying, like, be nice to this person's foreskin, please.
Look, I was making a joke about the $20. Look, I was making a joke about the $20 bill thing, and then all of a sudden, JKR just drops this.
You motherfuckers are the one who started this.
Yes, and you control the buttons you press.
Yep. I mean, you are the Eggman. You have the master plan, but I don't think this was one of those master plans. But
yeah, you know what? Since he's been going by since he's been going less by his Lord Megatron username and more as the Eggman of Chicagoland, would be fair to call him the Pegman of Chicagoland.
Oh no!
I just angered him, didn't I?
And with that, JKR has chosen violence. He's going to get the 4D12 Warhammer, and he's going to clock you upside the head.
Like, final words that Varen coughs out in between her teeth. When I finally die, you stay away from my funeral.
All I'm gonna say is this, Ari, the next D&D session we have, if JKR just says, I take attack of opportunity on Varen, I'm going to let it happen. And I'm gonna see where this fucking goes.
I will have willed it upon myself.
Yes, you would have.
This is your fault. All of this is your doing.
Oh no! If it isn't the consequences of my actions.
Yes.
My greatest weakness.
Getting cream pied again and again. Oh no.
My greatest weakness. My greatest fear. Having consequences for what I do. Joke's on you. I love this song.
Yeah, Ari, check the chat.
Yeah, I saw.
Stream chat.
Yeah, I saw.
I beg your fucking pardon.
What was in the chat?
No, that's exactly what I said. I read it out for you.
Yeah, he said, I beg your fucking pardon in the stream chat.
Like, in response to the whole, like, going less by Lord Megatron, it's like, I still go by Lord Megatron in certain circles, but at the same time, it's like, until I can really get the Twitch character off the ground, it's really just like, it's a pipe dream at this point.
You know, we have an artist in chat right now, right?
Yeah. At this point,
Yeah.
we're just giving this artist like a bunch of ammo.
I'm talking about Teemo. Just get Teemo to draw your asset for you.
Here's the problem. I did ask, unless you have changed your prices as of late, I still want to commission you, Teemo. I'm just like flat broke right now. Any little money I get, I always spend immediately on a new addition to my collection.
Just don't be poor.
Wow.
Gee, why didn't I think of that?
Oh no, why didn't you?
I was gonna say, maybe you and Teemo can talk a deal and maybe make like a payment plan or something.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, like, I like to pay my, I like to pay artists, in full.
Upfront?
But, like, not upfront. Like, I actually had to change my policy on that because of, extenuating circumstances. I've been burned once. I don't really want to take a chance again.
That's fair.
I usually pay, like, half upfront and then the other half upon completion. Unless, otherwise negotiated.
Yeah, as someone who did commissions, that's usually how it works.
Like I've already commissioned Firo for a logo for the Mad Science Division, but dude's been super busy, and I already paid him half up front. I'm just like, I'm at this point where it's like, if he gives it to me, great. If he doesn't, whatever. I'm not gonna hold that against him because I understand, like, life got busy. Like, he just now got me he just now sent me the pouch and the dice that that I bought from him a while back.
The Void Ocean dice.
To prevent us from being here for another hour just to realize that I don't have everything I need after all, I'm going to not go for the Hadouken.
Okay.
Because I have been at this trying to grind for the Hadouken for like an hour now, and it's not popping. Which means either I've done something wrong, either they changed how getting the Hadouken works in Maverick Hunter X, and I can't find a solid answer on it, because half the people say, oh, it's just like in Mega Man X on Super Nintendo, and the other half say, oh, you have to get through the entire stage without taking a single hit, and then do the death over and over and over thing. Or I'm missing a heart tank and I don't know it, and I don't know what stage it could be on, because the only one of the games that gave you a tracker for what heart tanks you have was Mega Man X3 for some reason.
I I don't know if you got it since then, but I don't remember which. I honestly have no memory of what stage this was. But I do remember seeing, like, I think it was a heart tank that was, like, up on a ledge. You couldn't get to it at first.
Oh, Spark Mandrill?
I don't know if you went back. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay, I wasn't sure, because I was dealing with widgets.
There are two that could have been that. There was the Spark Mandrill one, and there was the Boomerang Coanger one. I got both of those.
Okay, then. I'm just throwing my 2 cents out here because I didn't know if you gotten it, because I was busy with widgets, so I missed a few things.
Yeah.
All right, let's go fight Sigma.
Go fight the Cringe Lord.
Yeah, the top result I'm seeing is all upgrades, armored armadillo, full health, no damage. Yeah, that's too much for me to do because there's so many, like, I can't do no-hit runs of stages on purpose. I do them by accident.
Usually when you try very hard, get hit, you fail. But when you don't try and you're not paying attention, you somehow do.
I see a new clarity in your eyes. You are no longer troubled.
What you've done is unforgivable, Sigma!
X, that look in your eyes makes me think you might be ready to face me. But why don't you try this on for size first?
We have to fight his wolf.
We gotta fight the doggo.
Yes. It's weak to shotgun ice, in case you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I can hear you saying shotgun ice.
Shotgun ice!
Also, as far as, like, if I were to do fan dubs or things of Mega Man X stuff. As much as Dream for me is
It looks like you really
voicing Zero in something, I'm naturally probably a better fit for X.
You think you have potential? You're insane, Sigma!
That's not what you really...
Or at least, going off of these kind of voices, my natural range fits a bit more into, like, Dr. Mark Gaffa, but rather than Lucas Gilbertson. And I wouldn't voice both, because they would sound too similar. Like, I can't differentiate my X and Zero enough to be able to comfortably voice both of them in, like, a proper voice acting project instead of just on stream.
Like, if I were to, do you think I have the range to do, like, Sigma or someone like that?
I could see one of the Sigmas, because Sigma's had so many voices.
Yeah.
But I could also see you I could see you playing a couple of characters. Varying from game to game. I could definitely see you as Gate from X6.
Okay.
I could also see you as Dynamo.
Yeah, I can see Dynamo, honestly.
Should have known you could...
I know I would want Furret to voice Axel.
Yeah.
Magnificent, X. And to think you've been classified as a B-class hunter.
I do. My buddy Nade is a huge Zero fanboy, and he would would be my go-to to voice Zero. It helps that he's got sort of a bit of that, like, Californian twang to his voice from, like, the various places he's lived in, which is what Zero has in Lucas Gilbertson's portrayal, which is funny because he's not from California, he's Canadian.
He's Canadian, eh?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I will make you understand the true potential of Reploids.
I'll finish this right here, right now. I will defeat you, Sigma!
Like, goddamn, Mark Gaffa goes so hard with his X portrayal. Never half-asses it. The frame rate really trangled right there.
I'm beginning the mission.
Oh, God. I yawned, and I accidentally breathed in, and I caught air down the wrong pipe.
I hate when that happens.
That wolf howl sounds like the same one from the Warg Symphony of the...
It might be.
I'll take you on.
Like, straight up.
It might be, just with a different filter applied to it.
A little bit, yeah, but I could definitely hear it. Then again, I played Symphony of the Night way too fucking much, so I would know the sound effects from it.
I'm pretty sure it's also the same wolf howl that's used for the Wolf Reaver bots in the Mega Man Legends series.
Probably. I mean, it's a pretty good sound font or sound for the wolf.
Should have known you could do it, X.
Okay, just don't get murked.
Yeah, I've got my sub tanks full at full. I've had to use one of them, but I should be good now. I didn't look at my health last time when this fight started, so I got I got caught.
You died like right away, like instantaneously. Yeah.
Let's see. Also, Timo, out of curiosity, do I have your permission to put your was it the card, your cards thing, on my link tree, just that way I can hopefully spread word around about your work.
Eventually, I need to commission Timo for art. I know what I want. I just need to get the funds for it. One of which is my Gardevoir Serene for D&D. The other one is if I can get my Gaia Online account to log in, one of the outfits that I wanted to use originally for Atox.
Timo says sure.
Unfortunately,
to JKR.
Yeah. I did see that. So yeah.
Unfortunately, Gaia Online lately has been like, "Hey, we're not going to make it easy for you to re-get your stuff, even though you remember a lot of your info and credentials, because new management."
Yeah.
New management. Who did?
Yeah. I remember when Lanzer was like in charge of Gaia.
Everyone liked Lancer. He's the only one who's been in charge of it. He's the only Gaia head that anyone has ever liked.
The only thing about Gaia I wish they would have fixed is do not give jurisdiction to the Gaians, to the players over towns.
Yeah.
Giving us jurisdiction was the mistake.
Timo said, God, I miss Tech. Me too.
Me three. Tech was a godsend for making Avies that you wanted art or character RPCs for without actually spending Gaia Gold or actual money.
Yeah. And Gaia's whole response to that was like, oh, we added the ability to do a dress-up feature for your Avies with parts that are available, but it's like, yeah, but it's not the same because there's so many bugs with it and they don't layer the same.
Yeah. As someone who very good paladin or knight outfits, I will say this: I miss the layering Tech had. Tech's layering was so fucking good.
Yeah.
But I miss Gaia with its avatar creator. I do not miss towns. Even though I did a lot of role playing there.
And that's where we went for CSS layouts for our pages. Yes.
Yes. Oh my god. I forgot also, they made an adult version of Gaia. I think it was called the Kraken or something.
Yeah, there were a couple attempts at Gaia for adults, but none of them were.
Well, the reason why is because original Gaia had a lot better avatar creation. The Kraken one, or the adult ones, were so buggy and just didn't look that good.
Yeah, Gaia had a distinct visual style that nailed from the start, and no one else looked that appealing, and had such a distinct style that you immediately associate with that site. They looked so much more generic.
Yeah, the only other site that actually did something that good was IMVU. And here's the thing, IMVU is full of fucking viruses. So
it's also full of predators.
Yeah, pretty much. I tried that out of the behest of an old friend of mine that I met on Gaia, and was very awkward. Did not like it. My computer was destroyed because of it, and I'm like, great. I have to go get a new one now, because apparently the whole shit got fried and it died.
That's what you get for frying shit. You're supposed to fry chicken, not shit.
Speaking from experience.
Speaking from knowing that there are people out there who would try that. Never underestimate stupidity.
I know, I don't underestimate stupidity.
Anyway, final boss has been defeated.
Excellent.
Yay. Too bad he comes back late. Too bad he comes back.
Yeah.
Well, not in this
Well, not in this timeline he doesn't, because it never got a sequel.
Yeah, so he doesn't end up becoming brain dead.
Yeah.
Yee.
Rest in piss forever, miss.
What's this?
My name is Thomas Light. I am the researcher who designed and built Mega Man X.
Also, I am dying.
Special powers that
Literally, he is.
possesses. Utilizing his conscience, he is able to think, worry, and act entirely of his own accord. This means that he is also imbued with the materials necessary to facilitate the evolution of robots in the same manner as life. It is an unfortunate fact that life is short and fleeting. I fear that I will not have the time to ensure the safety of the X project. That is why I have decided to seal him away. Perhaps he will be discovered in the far-flung future and will fight valiantly to ensure peace for all people. Yes, I firmly believe that this will come to pass. But I am not without worry. I fear that X will be swept up in the war we call progress. I urge the people of the future to remember that X is my, nay, the world's hope.
Unfortunately, the people of the future have stupidity, and therefore, guess what? Yay!
Unfortunately, we would not see more of this future because Capcom decided to make this exclusive to the PSP and never port it to anything else.
So, in other words, PlayStation, hint, hint, you have a PS5.
You have PSP games on the PS5 now.
Just saying, you have no excuse.
Oh, they've got plenty of excuses. The problem is they're not good ones.
Yeah, just one more little thing to throw out there. We almost got a Mega Man X9, but Keiji Inafune was like, nah, I want to do a reboot instead. Let's make a Maverick Hunter X. That would definitely be, not to diss on Maverick Hunter X. This is a great game. But also, like, X8 ends on a mild cliffhanger. Not as big as the one in Legends 2, but like a more mild one. They were going to make an X9, but suddenly it's like, okay, no, instead of making X9, let's reboot the Mega Man X series and make it exclusive to PSP.
Honestly, a reboot, in my opinion, would not have been too unwarranted, so long as they didn't put it exclusively on the PSP.
Yeah, at least put it on the DS as well.
Yeah, we have a Switch 2 right now. Technically do that too, but
Yeah. Nowadays, more people want, from what I've seen, more people are ravenous for an X9 than a Maverick Hunter X2.
I am the researcher who designed and built Mega Man X.
Yeah.
It's more so like they want to. Also, the title screen changes when you beat the game. There's now fire everywhere, and there's Vile there. We have unlocked Vile mode. We'll do that another time.
Oh boy.
But yeah, there's a lot of like the stuff that leads into like the departure of Keiji Inafune and Capcom going through its 2010s downward spiral and the dormancy of the Mega Man franchise throughout the 2010s ties back to like X8 and the stuff that followed it.
Yeah.
And a lot of it ties into Keiji Inafune himself being like the one who gets final say on a lot of these decisions, not out of like his interest in the series, because he was very like out of touch with the later X games, had barely any involvement in them, but was still the one that approved or denied projects getting made, as the lead producer for the Mega Man franchise. But also because, you know, he was a long-serving employee at Capcom at that point, so Japanese companies value seniority over actual ability.
Yeah. So basically, it's favoritism at this point.
Yeah, and I've also learned through YouTubers who have worked at Japanese companies that Japanese companies have like a lot. They are a lot different than American companies when it comes to like when they want someone out of the company. Like Koji Igarashi was not fired from Konami, right?
He left.
He left. You want to know why he left?
I remember vaguely that he just didn't like what was going on or something. I don't remember.
It's a thing that, like, Konami is known for doing this, but it's a thing that Japanese companies in general are known for doing. Actively firing someone in a Japanese company is considered a faux pas. It's a very taboo thing to do. Like, you don't do it unless, like, they've committed crimes or actively harmed the company's image.
Yeah.
But, like, when you want to fire an employee in a Japanese company, but you don't want to go through, like, the social fallout of firing a long-standing employee, you instead, like, give them meaningless work or, like, keep them hired on, but don't give them projects to work on.
Yeah.
To the point where they end up quitting themselves.
Yeah, also...
And that's what they did to Koji Igarashi, from what I've seen.
Yeah, and also on the topic of Koji... one of my friends, when we were doing the Castlevania, digging deep into the lore, my friend did bring up one piece of info that is actually pretty true.
Yeah.
Since Belmont's Revenge is coming out and it actually looks really good, it's going to push Igarashi to make Bloodstained 2 even better than what he's originally going to make it. It's going to push him to do it.
Oh, hell yeah, you know he will.
Yeah, which means, like, which means, we're going to pretty much get two pretty kick-ass Metroidvanias.
Yeah. That being said, let me swap back over to my view where I can see who we're going to raid tonight.
Oh god.
And let me not accidentally autoplay a video.
Good lord. I was gonna say, just in time too, I'm coming down my the caffeine kick.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I've just been kind of tired all day for obvious reasons. Won't get into that on stream.
Yeah, I've been tired the past month and a half.
We're gonna raid Cloud Sato, who is playing more Borderlands 2.
Mega Man, Maverick Hunter.
Okay.
Our raid message is going to be Shotgun Ice, all caps.
Okay. I was gonna say add "wah" to the end of it, but
thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you to my friends for being here for me today.
Not a problem.
Go give Cloud Sato my warmest welcomes. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow night. Keep an eye out for the schedule. Usual stuff. Until then, unpleasant dreams.
Well, we're the boys of chorus. We hope you like our show. I know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
Wah Penguin is wahing.
Good night, everybody.
Wah.